I'll have a mutant fly. Hello, Yar. You'll need some protection. Ion zone. Shift chroma. Intensify. Okay. Now you'll need some weapons. You have a formidable enemy. The Kotile. Watch it, Yar. He has a lethal drone and some other tricks up his sleeve. Spiral. Go. Oh, good move, Yar. Now, I have a surprise for you. A Zorlon cannon. Use it, Yar. Fire again. Got him.
Alright, we're live. Hello, everyone. It's me, ObsidianZ3R0, Petty Evans, or the Frag Ninja, whatever you know me by. I am broadcasting on all of the things tonight. We are playing Final Fantasy VI. Joining me again tonight is Mr. T. Chili, also of the Frag Ninja clan. And he is here. We are going to talk about video games and politics and boobies. So...
whatever else may come to mind.
Whatever else may pop up in our fucked up brains. I got the title screen going, obviously, for Final Fantasy VI, so we're going to continue on from there. And when I was broadcasting this afternoon, I actually died a second time.
Yeah.
I've died twice.
I saw that because I was out and about and it popped up, and I'm like, he told me he's not streaming today.
Well,
and I'm like, any streams?
Well, yeah, you were at work, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just do a playthrough. That's okay. Elisa, one of my friends, she joined. She joined and she was yakking at me, which was kind of cool. But I mean, like, but what's awesome is that we have like basically all night to play, which is fucking fantastic. So, because I actually don't do anything till like 10 tomorrow, so we've got all this time to sit and chill and talk about the video games and stuff. I'm actually considering, like, once everything's done, I'm gonna re-edit my intro and I'm gonna add a montage of commercials from the 80s and the 90s. Because I got the Atari one on there now. That's an old Atari commercial. I think it's from 1986. I think it's from 86 or 81. I can't really remember. And I'm going to add some of the Now You're Playing with Power stuff from the 90s, some Sega Genesis ones. Because I do have a Genesis. I actually bought this because my Genesis is irrevocably broken. This is an @Games unit. I'm not advertising for @Games, and they don't pay me any money because I'm a cunt and nobody wants to do that, because I'll just bring their brand like through the fucking shithole. But anyway, so this is my @Games thing. They're not very amazing, but they're actually not terrible either. Like, I could use my computer, but obviously I'm using my computer to, you know, broadcast. And I mean, I'm sitting here at a 32% CPU just running my broadcast. Imagine trying to run RetroArch or something in the background. It's like, oh my god, no thanks. But yeah, so yeah, if you guys want me to do Sega, I can indeed do Sega, or I might even just build yet another machine and like a RetroPie or something, because I could build that for like $5. Eventually in my basement, which you can't see just yet, but all of it. But I do want to put an arcade over here. I'm gonna build some cabinets. I'm gonna build one. I might even stream myself. I'll not stream it, but I might record myself building a cabinet. It's not all that hard, and you can actually get some like Pandora stuff. I was told to avoid them, but I'm adamant on building my own JAMA system, which is like requiring me to solder the things and do all the stuff. But you can also build one with a RetroPie. There's a guy on Facebook that I've seen his work, and the guy is absolutely amazing. What I am going to do is I'm going to put an advertisement for his business, because he builds these things professionally for people, and you can order one, but they're not cheap. But he does fucking fantastic work, like fucking fantastic work. Anyway, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start playing. I am going to be making fun of Chili all night, and you get to watch. It'll be fantastic. But
you know what? Let me just put it this way: I have fruit in my fridge. Don't make me go get it.
Right. I didn't even check the stream to see if we sound like shit.
Sorry.
Okay. I didn't check the stream, make sure they can see you or hear you this time.
turn it up to see if I can hear myself.
Yeah, they can hear you. It's still really quiet though.
Yeah. That's alright. Just how I like it. Just like I'm whispering in your ears.
Yeah, but then they think I'm talking to myself. I have to figure out why it's doing that.
That works out good too.
Like, it should be fantastically loud. I don't understand.
Well, yeah.
Like,
and I don't understand it either, because I mean, through Discord especially, it sounds super, like, clear and loud. And...
Oh shit! I've got myself turned on over here. It'll echo like really, like mad. Yeah, see, yeah, like we don't understand what's actually going on. I'm gonna try one more thing before we get started. I know you can hate my fucking guts. No, I'm talking to my viewers. You can hate my guts later. Why is it taking so long to play? It's because for whatever reason, I had everything fucking set up, and then Linux decided to go, you know what, fuck you, Nathan. and we'll just fucking, I'm just gonna crank that shit. Okay, say something, dude.
Somebody just said that, you sound fine.
Oh, I sound
the
great.
Discord people are faint, though. Yeah.
Hold on.
Saying that I am faint, but they could hear, you know. You, they said, is fine. It's popping up on the screen.
Yeah.
You know? The chat.
Dude. Yeah, you're definitely there now, but I still don't understand why that's so fucking quiet, man.
I don't know. It's confusing.
It is confusing. Fuck, this is retarded. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do here. Like, I cranked the fuck out of it.
Yeah. And like, all my end shows everything's clear. I can hear you fine.
I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna jack you to 200% volume. You may overmodulate though.
Yeah.
Hey, Eliza, what's up? I'm just gonna wait for this to load.
Let's turn it up a little bit. I'll see if I can hear myself and how loud it is. I know I got the 30-second delay.
Yeah, me too. I have to watch my stream. Just wait.
Yeah, I can hear it. I mean, it is quiet, me in the background, but I can hear it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's so quiet.
Yeah.
All right, it is what it is. We're just gonna go with this. You're sitting there.
Yeah.
You're watching me watch the stream. That's fucking fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. Maybe there's something in my settings that's making you quiet because I'm in streamer mode, right? So maybe it's got something to do with that.
Gonna crochet while you play old things.
Yeah. So, like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm in here, voice and video. Okay, input device is good. Push to talk, whatever. But it's still not like, dude. It's like literally, it's.
I know. I don't get it. It's quiet, but I'm actually speaking pretty loudly.
Oh,
too,
dude, you're like blasting in my ear. You're like literally
know.
blasting in my ear. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I know. Like I was saying, and I was trying not to because that's what I assumed. You're like hearing me like probably blast in your ear.
Yeah.
But when it comes out on the stream, it's like super quiet.
Yeah, and I cranked the output volume. So the only thing I can figure, maybe it's streamer mode. I guess I could turn it off. Enable streamer mode. I'll turn it off and see if it changes anything. Okay, say something. Did you just go quiet?
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Well, we'll just leave it like that. You might be over-modulating as fuck, but like, I'm just gonna get started. This is driving me fucking nuts. I just want to fucking play games, damn it.
Just play the game, yeah.
Just play the fucking game.
Don't worry about me.
No. But at least they had
Nobody
some
has
really
to.
nice music to listen to.
Yeah.
Apparently they can hear you now, so
Alright.
we'll try that. It's probably streamer mode. It's like, how am I gonna quiet this down? Alright, so where I left off this afternoon, I was playing this game, and Chili's mom kept on sending me nudes all day. It was pretty rough. Anyway, so
That would be rough.
okay, so here's the thing. I died once trying to get Bannon out, and that sucked. But I ended up winning in the long run because I'm awesome. And now we've got 3 scenarios that we can go with. We can either go with Locke and go through the Figaro scenario. We can go to Sabin and do the haunted train scenario, or we can go with Bannon and the 3 and get our asses to Narshi. Our other option too is to quit the game and, you know, have sex with Chili's mom. So, what? You can't hear me?
I think we should go with option 1. Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay, so we will start in Figaro because
Sounds like a bad time.
it's one of my favorites. It made Elisa throw up in her mouth.
Yeah. I just had to clean up my throw up, so don't feel bad.
Lol. Okay, so incidentally, if you are on Facebook or you are on Twitter, please, by all means, grab the URL at the top and share it with your friends so they can make fun of me as well. And my really shitty audio. Is he coming through clear and nice and soundy and all the things over there, Elisa?
He's still so concerned about it.
Well, you know me, I'm a complete audiophile. Even having you blast in my ear like this, it's like, it's so bad.
Yeah, I know, you're so worried that it's gonna sound quiet.
Yeah, or just, yes, because, well, you know me, like, if you sat in my room, I've got everything set up. I even have certain types of speakers that normal people wouldn't use because of the way they sound. I've got everything directed a certain way, and I've got things in front of my speakers in a certain way to diffuse sound. Like, it's just, like, the way I like to hear things is, yeah, it's different.
Sounding like it's bordering on a fetish.
Yes,
get that checked.
yes, I do. She already told me yes, and she called me a dork, and she told me to quit being paranoid.
Yep, see?
Isn't that a video game? Paranoid? Dad joke.
Yeah. Get used to that from the old man.
Fuck you! He says through a cloud of vapor. So, yeah. No, you know what? I realized that I really gotta stay off the internet. Because my kids have been home and I've had I literally can't do anything. I've been sitting on the couch watching all of the YouTube, and I've been watching like different political things, and I've realized that I used to be like a liberal, quite liberal, right? I sort of leaned to the left a bit. And the more I watch the difference between the two, I am starting to go a little bit right. Don't get me wrong, I still think Trump's a fucking retard. But
well, if you want to go right, just slide it into the right pant leg.
That's right. Well, they stick to. Well, I can't do that because that would be man-spreading. So,
yes.
In other words, you've got to turn your penis inside out. Otherwise, they hate your guts. That's right, I am going to man-spread right now, and there's nothing you can do about it because I'm in my own home. Go fuck yourself. Alright, so anyway, where are we now? Oh, that's right, we got to go steal some clothes. Now this little turd won't let me buy. He'll say, "My grandfather was a servant and the richest man in town. People dressed as merchants may pass through." Should I do a dramatic reading, or do you think people would, like, shoot me in the face?
Oh, that's okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever you're into, if you want to read things, go for it.
So what have you been playing lately?
Me? Man, well, I played some Black Ops 4 the other day.
Right.
A little bit of Diablo 3 I've been playing, actually, lately.
Nice.
I was doing the seasons and that they have. They do like it's like every few months or whatever they have a season.
Yeah.
And you can get like different rewards and stuff for playing stuff.
Oh, nice, cool.
Even though the game's kind of all done, they still throw in new stuff here and there.
Right.
But yeah, I play a lot of different stuff here and there. You know, and depending on if my kid's awake, what I can play.
Right.
Because, obviously playing, Black Ops 4, shooting zombies and, killing people and stuff like that. It's probably not the best thing for, little kids to watch, so
This is true.
I tend to avoid playing that.
Yeah, I hear you there. See, that's why I got my my man cave is in the basement.
Yeah.
Then it's far away from the
Well, if I had
children's.
my own separate room, I would. Just like I would stream a lot more if I was, in my own separate room, but because I'm not,
Yeah.
I tend to, rarely do it.
Oh, I'd totally join your stream.
Yeah.
Should get Charlie to do it with your mom sitting in the background. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
I mean, I do have a Final Fantasy game, but it's probably not your favorite one.
If you say X, I'm going to punch you right in the balls.
It's for PS4,
Yeah.
and there may happen to be a part 1 and a part 2 to it. I'm not going to necessarily say which one it is.
Yes, because I will ridicule you for the rest of your days.
And I may have bought the strategy guide for it when it came out.
Oh my god. It's probably one of the easiest, most terrible of the fucking series, and you needed a strategy guide? Oh my god.
No. In order to get the game, she only they had when the game was coming out,
Yeah.
all they had at the time were pre-ordered copies.
Oh, right.
And so I went in, I didn't have a pre-ordered copy, and she's like, "Well, I have one here that I have on hold for somebody, but he hasn't shown up to pick it up. So if you buy the strategy guide, I'll sell you the game too right now."
Oh, nice.
So I was like, "Yeah, fine, done. I'll buy the strategy guide and get the game
Well,
too."
did you buy it so you obviously bought it before you realized it was trash, right? So
No. I played it on
Oh my
PS2.
god. Yeah.
I bought it for PS4.
And then you went and bought it for PS4 because you hate yourself. That must be it.
No, I don't mind Final Fantasy X. I don't care for 10 too.
Yeah.
But like, and for me, at the time, I didn't have a ton of games, and at least that one was, I knew, somewhat decent compared to what was out
Right.
at the time.
Elisa says, sounds like needing a strategy guide. Sounds like that's
For
needing...
Monopoly?
She said, yeah. She says it sounds like...
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, well, no. See,
That game literally pretty much explains the whole game step by step as you're going through it.
yeah, it's not a thing.
The only reason you would possibly need a strategy guide would be for some of the very end game detail things, like to get certain ultimate weapons. You got to go to this place, then that place, then this place. You know what I mean? In order.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, really, you don't need a strategy guide to beat that game.
No. Well, see, I only have 2 strategy guides in my possession. I have the one for Final Fantasy 1, right? Up in my
I have
my shelf of
I have
cool shit.
strategy guides for, like, sometimes I pre-ordered a game and it came, like, one of the games I pre-ordered came with a strategy guide. I think it was Prototype or Prototype 2.
Yeah.
And it came with the strategy guide. I think I even have a strategy guide for what the heck was that game that came out when the Wii first came out? Sonic Rings or Sonic Sacred Fire or something like that.
Yeah.
It was some type of Sonic game for the Wii when it first came out, and I had the strategy guide for that too. And I'm just like, why do I have all of these? Because, like, most of the time, like, all the strategy guides I have are literally worthless. There's probably no reason for any of them to ever have a strategy guide.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hear you. But, like, you know what, though? I shouldn't give you too much shit because I have something in my possession that will make most people cringe. It's cringeworthy. I literally have a copy of Mega Man X Command Mission, and I was super excited for that game to come out. So, I really shouldn't,
I mean, now, I do have another Square Enix game, and the third part comes out later on this month. I have Kingdom Hearts,
Right.
the HD 1.5, 2.5 remix or whatever.
Right.
So it's got the like 6 games on it.
Oh, nice.
It's got Hearts 1 and 2, and then a bunch of the like DS and PSP off-branch games.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I never played any of the Kingdom Hearts series, not one. I probably should.
They're pretty decent, or at least for me, it's like childhood nostalgia sort of thing. I enjoyed them. You know, it's like Final Fantasy meets, you know, and I mean, it's definitely a button masher game, because like literally all you have to do is know how to hit like the X for attack over and over, and you can pretty much kill any boss. But,
Why does... Okay, so everyone... Okay, Elisa just asks, like, she's wondering, like, why the holes in the ceiling. So I gotta I have to explain this all the time. This house was built in 1947, okay? And I needed to get... I've got, like, a small data center over here. And I needed to get wires. I needed to run some Cat 6 through here and over there, because originally I had everything over in this section of the basement before I realized, before we tore the like the floor's been changed, a bunch of stuff's been changed out here. So anyway, make a long story short, in order to get the Cat 6 on that side of the basement, I had to tear out a bunch of these old tiles, but I thought you'd be able to pull out one tile and just sort of slide the rest. But whoever installed these, right, stapled all of them. So you're supposed to staple a few, like when you're doing these types of tiles. They don't even make them anymore, as far as I know. You're supposed to staple a few, but they stapled all of them. So it was, yeah. So I wrecked my roof. You can give me shit if you want. That's fine. My wife already did, but I mean,
don't worry, everyone does. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I apologize if it drives you insane. Oh wait.
Oh, it was funny because, you know, literally my wife asked the same thing yesterday. When she saw it, she's like, "Why is there a huge hole in its ceiling?"
Oh shit! I gotta steal that guy's fucking. I gotta steal that guy's shit. I forgot about that. I think. Because I gotta go get... I have to get some cider. And you know what? I'm dumb. Because the cider was over there. But I moved this guy, so I should be able to go over here. Oops. Maybe not. This kid's probably not gonna let me through. You little prick. Can I go up and around? I can't remember.
You got this. There's always a way, right?
No. Go back to your post. What post?
Oh, it's your man cave, lol. I just realized that.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is my man cave. But I mean, I actually love my house.
The big swords on the wall kind of gave that away for me.
Yeah, those are actually, believe it or not, those are all real, with the exception of the one that grunts up and down. That one's the one I usually take when I'm out in the bush. Yes, I'm a sword wielding maniac.
Yeah.
All right. So where?
Yeah.
So I gotta go steal that guy's clothes.
What game are you planning on doing after you
Finish this one?
finish this one?
I don't know. I've got a huge collection. I might actually just leave it up to my viewers what I'm going to play next. I got a lot of... Well, I got my PS1 collection. I got part of my PS2 collection. There's still games in my PS3 a PS3 collection that I haven't done yet that I might want to do. I don't know, actually, to be honest. Whatever. Like, I'm open to whatever. I actually have a copy of Duke Nukem Forever, so I could do that.
He wields the tiniest of weeds. I just read the chat.
What do you mean I wield the tiniest of weeds?
Oh, we know exactly what... You knew exactly what we mean.
Fuck you. Neither of you've seen it, so shut up. Leave me alone.
I talked to AZ.
Oh, ow, ow. If he's watching, you'll be like, dick.
Yeah.
He probably isn't watching, though. The merchant just said sorry to me and I stole his clothes. That's like blaming the victim. This is non-PC. We're gonna have to shut it off right now.
Somebody just sent you another message too. I just saw it pop up.
Well, if you let... What's that, sorry? Well, if you left it up to me, I would say...
SI?
I don't know what that is. You'll have to clarify.
Giggles. I don't know. I'm lost.
Me too. I'm always... Well, she's 30 seconds behind, and you and I talk very fast.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Yeah, incidentally, if anybody was insinuating that anyone wants to see me naked, nobody wants to see me naked. My own wife doesn't want to see me naked.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. I'm stopping. I'm gonna shut my pie hole.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. So I gotta go steal... I gotta go back. I gotta steal some cider.
It says you have forgotten Second Life.
What about Second Life?
That's what they're saying.
SL. Yeah, no, I'm not playing. You can't even. No, you'll get banned. You can't play Second Life on any streaming platform.
I wasn't insinuating that. LOL.
See, I told you. See, I told you. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, no, SL, no, I can't do SL. Wait a minute. I think I went to the wrong spot. Fuck. You know what? All this talking is distracting me. But that's okay. That's okay. Keep talking.
Hey, that's a save. What do we do at save?
Oh my god! What am I doing?
I just saw it, like, of course it's like 30 seconds behind, but...
It's still... What am I... Yeah, you passed a save?
I was saying that you cut down the tiny weeds in the forest with your huge man sword.
Oh. Alright.
Hey.
Well, it's not... It's... Well, no. No, wait a minute.
Huge man sword, okay?
Wait a minute.
We all know that it isn't.
Wait a minute here. That is a... That is a gender neutral sword, okay?
Gender neutral sword.
Don't assume it's gender. Oh my god. I'm millennialed. Oh shit.
To be fair, you know, there's a reason he wields big swords. He's got to compensate.
Oh, ow! Oh my! If I had an ego, that would hurt a little.
That's why real men carry pocket knives.
Oh, actually, well, no, my little bush knife's upstairs. I usually carry it around with me.
Yeah, okay, Crocodile Dundee.
Well, it's not like that fucking big. It's like I'm not gonna say anything after doing this because that'll be an internet meme.
Does that mean your wife can put pink ribbons on it?
On my well,
on your sword.
I suppose. I guess. I'm trying to remember where I have to go to steal that friggin' cider. I know I have to go downstairs somewhere, but I can't remember where. Okay, so I gotta go down here. I know that.
Says the man that plays this game once a year.
I know, I do play it once a year. But, I mean, the last time I played it was on my mobile. And that's no excuse, like, quite literally. Like, that is, like, no excuse. It's oh yes. Shit. I think I gotta go into the pub. And there's is there a downstairs? There it is. I think this is it. Then I go into the basement and there's a friggin' idiot with some cider. I pound the shit out of him and I take his cider. Hey, you came to steal my cider, you thief! Eat shit! And then... Is it just me, or is, like... I mean, look at the guy. That's what I look like right there. Except I don't, well, if you replace that blonde hair with bald, then yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's me right there.
Yep. Twig legs and all.
Yeah, that's me. As far as putting pink ribbons on any of my blades, I don't think my wife is like, you gotta put those away. She'd come down here and take them down if she could. They're like, no, they're mine.
Is that another sword hanging off of that shelf?
Yeah, that's the one
I just noticed. I was like,
that's the one I take out to the bush.
Oh Jesus! I just happened to look over. I was like, wait a second, that's another one.
Oh yeah.
I was talking about all three. I thought you said it was the middle one of the three you have crossed.
Oh, are you kidding? No, that one's the one that's in the middle is the only fake one. It's completely fake. The one that the saber here, that's actually from India, and the long sword, the reason why it's real is the blade goes straight through the tang, and it goes all the way to the bottom, and that's that whole handle's one solid piece of steel. I have to leather bound it eventually when I get around to it. Yeah, it's made of really good steel. I'm gonna steal this guy's fucking clothes.
Oh, the one on the shelf is his man sword.
The one on the shelf is the man sword. What's wrong? It's not a man sword. It's just a sword.
Oh, and the one before that was, wow, that's the fanciest graphics I've seen from 1999.
Who said that? It's not 1999. It's not 1999. This one's 95, I believe, when this game was released. If you want to see graphics from 99, I can play Legacy of Kain: Soul Reaver. That's a good game. I
mean, to be fair though, like, if you're going for game graphics, you know, most Final Fantasy games were definitely ahead of their time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is why they, you know, are like, we'll release a game, you know, every 20 years.
Well, that's the thing. The games, like, you gotta understand, for a console back at that time. And even for some of the PCs, like, you gotta remember, 95, when did Doom come out? 93? I want to say 93, because of Wolfenstein...
you know, you gotta remember, I was a wee youngin' then, still.
Yeah, I guess I can check my phone.
I'm trying to think, I was like, you know, I was born in 89, so...
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. My wife is texting me, so I'm gonna say good night, love you. Yeah, believe it or not, I am an asshole, but I'm not that much of an asshole.
I am not down here talking to women on the internet.
No, I am not. I'm not. Are you kidding me? Fuck. Don't start those rumors. Gee.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Damn it.
I know what you mean.
Alright, so where am I now? Oh yes, I wanna release date. You know, I'm supposed to know these things. Release date for Doom. Not for so
well,
Doom.
Aren't all old people supposed to be like an old wise man?
Yeah, right. 1993 was when Eternal Doom was released, I believe. So this was made at the same time Doom was, and Doom at the time was basically unable to run on home PCs. So yeah, this is actually pretty damn good for the time, and considering it's on a 16-bit system like the Super Nintendo, it is.
I guess I'm not a woman. Lol.
Yeah, but you're. I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah.
I won't win that. I won't win any arguments from this point on. I'm done.
Don't make me talk to Ford. I'll have him call your house.
Are you saying that Ford's a woman? Jeez.
No, I will call him and have him call your wife and tell on you.
He's streaming. Women are talking to him. No, my wife's pretty good. She wouldn't be. She would be pissed. All right, so I'm gonna pound your face. I steal his clothes. Why is it taking you so long to get out of Figaro? Because I'm distracted. I need excuses here because I'm supposed to be a huge pro.
Yeah. That was the excuse for the first time you died.
I know. I'm terrible. Blame the stream. It's your fault. You hear me?
Oh, you should read your chat too. By the way.
What's this? Hold on a second. I'm what? Say it. Slaps you anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's about right. I'm a dick. I got no excuses. Like I say, like I tell everyone at work, no excuses. I'm a cunt. I actually literally say that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's there bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so I stole the shit. Then he apologized to me because, you know, that's
Well, he got beaten.
Well,
He doesn't want you to do it again.
No, no. But he said, "I'm sorry." Like, dude, shouldn't I be saying that to you?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Right.
Yeah.
I stole his clothes. I stole the cider. I gotta go get the password. I already know what the password is because I played this game a million times. But for whatever reason, it's I need to take in order for the dialogue to show up, I have to talk to the old dude, which is dumb.
You gotta follow the storyline. You can't just skip.
Yeah, I know. In some Final Fantasy games, you can just skip it.
Yeah, certain stuff.
Yeah. Well, the new Final Fantasy games are pretty terrible.
Speaking of that, I haven't played the. My wife bought me the newest one there, the 15.
Yeah.
I played like a half an hour of it, and then I ended up not playing it, and I traded it away for other stuff.
Like
other games and stuff, and money. I think that's actually I put it towards getting Black Ops 4.
Oh fuck! That's what happens when you put in the wrong password. I just wanted to show you, but what we do here, yes, that is an excuse. I just wanted to show you. Yes, I'm gonna use that from now on.
I'm a pro.
I am a pro. That's just the thing. Like it's because I'm fucking stupid. I've got no excuses. I'm a fucking retard.
I'm a pro at this game.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Hit the wrong one.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted you guys to see what would happen if I hit the wrong one.
Oh fuck. Because you know what's funny is I just said I remember the password. Oh no, I got a better excuse. It's just proof of the dimensional shift.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I open the door. So what I got to do now is I got to go talk. I got to go steal. I got to go steal a uniform from one of those green pricks. And not that it changes the story much, but so we got to go see this green prick. And he's gonna be like, "Scram, you blockhead," because he can't come up with a better insult.
I mean, give him a break. It is an older game.
This is true. It's not like you could say "fuck off" because you'd get torched. Back in the '90s, if you used "fuck off" in a video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Elisa. I appreciate it. But yeah.
Oh, you know what though? Speaking of other Final Fantasy games, you were saying something about what was it, 12?
Yes.
You've never finished yet.
Yep.
So.
I haven't finished 12. So yes, and 12 was among one of my favorites. My wife actually bought me the collector's edition. Allow me to stand up there, and I will actually show you the collector's edition, because this is an original. Where did you go? There she is. She's seen a lot of she's been through about 3 or 4 moves, but this is a tin case. This is the special edition of Final Fantasy 12, and it's
amazing game, by the way.
It's an amazing game. As you can see, I've kept it in pretty pristine condition, and it comes with, provided I can get the disc out without breaking it, because it's so tight. It actually comes with a DVD.
Oh, nice.
That runs in computers. If you've got like Windows XP, you can actually run the software that's on here, which gives you bonus stuff. But it also contains the entire history of Final Fantasy, right up until the point that this game was made. And as you can see, it's in flawless condition.
Yeah.
I've actually watched. Oh no, this is the actual game. This is the bonus disc.
Yeah.
The bonus disc is, as you can see, like both discs are in flawless condition. He says, well, he sets it upside down on a fucking table. And this is the bonus disc that contains all the really cool shit. So, my book's in really good shape. Barely use the thing, but I have not beat this yet. So maybe next time. You can't see it because it just looks like a regular case, but this is made out of tin. Which is cool. We're not gonna put. Where am I gonna put that? Oh, we'll put it there for now.
And to be fair, that is a very underrated Final Fantasy game.
Yes. Well, same with 11, dude.
I thought it was very good.
11 as well. It came out at the same time as WoW, and it was massively multiplayer online RPG.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I played that till my wife told me, if you continue playing that, I will divorce you. Well, we weren't married at the time. She would have left me. Well, I'm kidding. She would never do that, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Like it was that good. Like
Now, there was another one that came out. I didn't end up playing it. The one after that, I think it was at 13, where it had the girl with the pink hair.
Yeah, I didn't touch that one with a 50-foot pole.
I never played it, but it supposedly did well, because I mean, they made, I think, a second one to that as well, didn't they?
Yeah, but that's an NX problem. Let me explain to you the brief history of Squaresoft. Squaresoft are the ones who came out with Final Fantasy 1 through 6 and 7. And then they made a movie that cost an ridiculous amount to produce. Like, it was insane how much this movie cost. And the graphics are so good, you could watch it today and they would still hold up. That's how good the graphics were. Like, they were far and beyond anything anybody has ever seen, and to be honest with you, probably drove computer CGI like in to where we've got it now. It was that good. And but it flopped because the story was absolutely horrible. They should have just got the Japanese writers for Final Fantasy VII just to make a Final Fantasy VII movie. That movie would have just destroyed the box office. It would have been that good. So anyway, what happened is it cost them so much money that they started re-releasing their games, and they started to go broke. They just couldn't float it. And at least this is from my understanding, like, things I haven't at the time, this is what we were told. So anyway, they started going to debt, and NX, which produced some of the shittiest RPGs I have ever played on the Nintendo, partnered with Squaresoft, and every subsequent game has been a mishmash of NX and Square, which is why they're mediocre. They're not nearly as fucking fantastic as they once were.
But they're very... I should say they're hit and miss, because there are some that I've played that are good. Yeah. But at the same time, there are some that are
terrible. Well, no, I wouldn't even say terrible. Like, I wouldn't say terrible, because you got to understand, a Final Fantasy X, right, and 10-2 are
you
probably
did not like.
they're probably good games. They're probably good games. But when you compare it to 7 and 6 and even 8, like, because 8 didn't do all that well either, which is what put them further in the tubes.
I will give you, like, I like Final Fantasy X, but if I'm comparing it to Final Fantasy VII,
There's
like,
no contest.
which one I would rather have,
No
it's
contest.
definitely 7.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I am seriously worried about the Final Fantasy VII remake. I am seriously worried about it.
I am as well, but I'm hoping for good things.
Yes.
You know, because I'm hoping that they, you know, relatively keep it the same. I know obviously they're probably gonna change some of it, maneuver things around, because like you said, they don't want to basically just re-release the same thing with better graphics, because why not? You know, everyone wants that.
That's what I mean.
But,
like, and especially with the technology we have now, like, oh my god, the original game as it was, like, with you know,
just updated graphics would be still sell. It would still be amazing.
Oh yeah, but see, then you're gonna get people that but the thing is you and I, that's what we want because we played the classic. These new kids coming up are gonna be like, oh, why is everyone so fucking, you know, why does everyone have a huge hard on for Final Fantasy VII? It's not even that great. Like, because like everybody knows the story by now, and if you don't, fuck, go play the game, you idiot.
Yeah. I mean, that was just. It was, for me, that was one of the best games, you know, playing as a kid. I mean,
well, it's like
same thing, you know, like I was saying, you know, with like Kingdom Hearts and things like that, you know, because I am of what you would say the younger generation.
Yes.
But, you know, I like those games too, but when it comes to certain classic games, you just can't beat them, I mean.
Yeah. Well, it's like this. I'd love to see a graphic remake of this game. And apparently, like when I bought the one for my my Android device. I bought the one for my Android device. I've been playing it. Like I said, last year I beat it on Android, and there's some subtle differences, and the controls are a fucking pain in the ass. But they really didn't do all that much as far as the graphics are concerned. They made things a little smoother, made things a little brighter, but all in all, they left the game alone. And well, no, they also changed. See, you'll have to excuse me because, of course, I'm not Japanese, but they changed a lot of the dialogue as well, and I noticed that right away. Like, there's certain things they removed and certain things they added. I don't know which one is closer to the original translation. If there's somebody who watches this that's Japanese that has played the Japanese version of this game and is like 38 or 39 years old, get in touch with me because I would love to fucking get your take on the fucking changes that were done. But yeah, so the dialogue was changed, and I noticed that as well. Like, there was some, you know, I don't know. I think they tried. I don't know if they were trying to do anything to it, but I mean, other than that, the game was, as far as I can tell, was pretty flawless. Like, they did a good job, except they could have really just emulated the fucking thing for all the changes they made. I mean, because the controls were fucking terrible, except in battle. The battle mode was actually pretty good.
Yeah, you know, the nice thing about a lot of the Final Fantasy games was, you know, turn-based combat, so it was, you know, if you were faster, you went first, you know?
Yep. Actually, I forgot to turn... Normally when I play Final Fantasy VI, I turn it off, the real-time battle, or active battle system.
Yeah.
I usually turn it off. Yep. To be honest, the only reason why I turn it off is because I have to, later on in the game, when I'm doing quick and Ultima and all that other stuff, it takes more time to do them, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I usually have it turned off, but I can play with it on. Like, the first time I ever beat it, it was on, and I noticed a difference. It is harder with the ABT on, or ATB, sorry, or yeah, it's ATB, active time, yeah. But yeah, it's definitely harder. This guy has a serious problem of being a white knight. If he was around today, his lock character, he'd be drinking soy lattes. Ziz. Should I take it or stealing is wrong? I love how they do that. I would love to meet the guy who did that dialogue, because you know he's a complete card.
Yeah. Take it or just stealing is wrong?
Stealing is wrong.
No, like, I mean, it's like, you know, basically, it should have just said, you know, take it or don't take it, you know?
Yeah. I think it's...
You make your own life decisions.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to change the outcome of the game. The only thing it'll do is, like, you'll be stuck in here forever. Okay, so you'll notice that I'm not using a tent here. I don't have to because things. We are going to save because we're at a save point. And what's the mantra when you find a save point?
Save. Always save.
Always save the game.
A save. Any RPG game.
That's right.
Just
save point.
Basic habit.
If there are 50 save points in a row, and they're all beside each other, you save at each one.
Yes.
I really should do a mod of these types of Final Fantasy VI and literally just make a cave that's just filled with save points.
And what do we do with this, people? We're gonna save right now.
At every single one.
Yeah. And to be fair, I'd save too because as soon as you skip one, you should have it where they automatically die and have to start at the beginning.
Oh my god, that would be the most trolling.
That's why you have to save, right? And that's why you save, because if you save, guess what? You just load that save state.
There you go. Okay, I think I got everything in here, didn't I? It's not ticking. Wind the clock? What's this?
Maybe.
It's a secret door.
What?
I should tell PewDiePie that I ordered it on the dark web. Oh shit! I'm a retard. I forgot to put weapons on this chick.
That's probably not a good thing.
Nah, it doesn't really matter because we have this. Oh noes! Ow! I'm gonna punch that guy right in the head. Look at that! Punched him out! Knocked him out cold! How's that for girl power?
There you go.
Friggin'. Damn it. Now we need this stuff because this poor chick will get killed quickly if we don't equip all this stuff. We have everything. She's got the regal cutlass. Yes. Okay. Good. Because we sort of need it later because when we go to fight the boss in the cave, you need runic. You need the runic blade. Oh, there's no switch in there? Jeez. Heavy shield. Regal cutlass. See, now, there is a flaw in the PlayStation 1 version of this game that if you play it in the PS2 and try to get that Genji glove, the game freezes.
Oh.
Yeah. I was trying to show people how to get a Genji glove like when you first start up the game.
Yep.
And I did it, and the game froze. Well, you were there last night for that, I think. Were you not?
Don't know if I was there that long or not.
Yeah. But anyway, so I went to try it again today on my PS2, and it didn't work. Yeah. So if the game freezes again at another spot, I'm just gonna spend a weekend and get myself to wherever that spot is on the Super Nintendo and just switch over to the Super Nintendo. You know, hindsight being 2020. Oh, Amalath just chimed in on Discord. No reason to be sorry there, Chicky Poo. She's busy. Hold on. Where the hell did that go? What was I talking about? Man, I gotta get some sleep. Anyway.
You? Who knows what you're talking about?
I don't know. I was...
Emma sent a message on
Oh,
Discord.
yes, she did send a message on Discord. She was gonna call me. She was gonna call me, but I was in the middle of the stream. She just said sorry. No worries. I don't care.
Screw her! We don't need to talk to her anyways. And I believe you were somewhere along the lines of if the game freezes again, you were going to switch over.
Yes. I will play it with the Super Nintendo, which would probably actually look better.
Because I was about to say, I remember you saying something about hindsight 2020.
Yes.
And then you stopped.
Well, that's what happens. Like, I've got ADHD, so squirrel.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, like, I will...
You look like a squirrel or act like one? What do you... Which
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
You look like you'd be a squirrely kind of, you know, fighter.
Oh, yeah.
All over the place here and there.
Ouch! Steal, fight, attack.
Yo.
We're gonna fight this asshole. And we are going to use magic, and we are going to use ice on all of the guys. See, when you're attacked like this, your defense is taken down a bit, and everything hurts more. Yes. And if you don't kill that guy in the back first, if you kill the dogs, he takes off. If I remember correctly. No, it's the dogs that escape. Never mind. Not the guy in the back. You encounter that later, but I forget. Yeah. Items. Now I forget how to get down to that second basement. Here's the guy, the pro, forgetting how to do things. Fuck, I'm terrible. Well, to be honest with you, like I said, the last time I played through it, I didn't... There we are.
Like I said, once you finish this one and you go on to another one, you have another excuse. I don't play this one all the time.
Hey, you want to do something for me? Real quick?
What do you need?
Go fuck yourself.
I don't need to do that. I have a wife.
Oh.
I could just go in the other room and I'll be back, you know, later on.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Oh, sorry, you must be talking about those experiences with you.
Oh.
On your honeymoon.
Oh. Oh.
Takes me 2 minutes just to get my pants off. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, shit. This is terrible. We're terrible people.
Yeah, we are.
I just remembered it's so much faster to kill them that way than try to hit them all at the same time and then keep attacking the piss out of them.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I went through this the last time, I kind of rushed through it because it was on mobile and I wanted to see everything sort of quick. And I was...
Yeah, you're kind of testing it.
Oh, yeah. Basically. And I just wanted to... I really should do reviews on that sort of thing. I really should.
Well, I mean, especially considering how you said you played at least once a year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I encourage everyone to go and take a look at Squaresoft's backlog. Because the games that are there they're just, the stories that are behind the games are fantastic. I mean, even Final Fantasy 1, given its age, the story's not really
there's a reason that the company was about to go out of business. They made that game, and then their whole thing took off again.
I think that's that's the reason why it's called Final Fantasy, because that was supposed to be the last game.
Last game
that's
made.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
it just took off so good that
it carried them.
Bounds.
Yeah, it's well, Square Enix has been carried by their backlog. To be 100% honest, their backlog's what keeps them in business. And games like Dissidia, I actually played Final Fantasy, or was playing Final Fantasy Dissidia on my phone. I haven't had time really to play it. But I honestly don't mind Dissidia. Like, it's very, very, it's very loot boxy, you know. But you can play it without all that bullshit if you just work hard.
Yeah.
So it's grindy if you're not paying money for the fucking.
I mean, but any of the quote unquote free games are like that. If you grind enough, you can actually play the game without putting money into it. But if you're one of those people and you want to be like, oh, I want to be top notch as quick as possible, you're gonna have to dump money. You're
gonna be paying for it.
Exactly.
It's like us in Warframe. I've paid money into Warframe, but I have bought a couple of skins.
Nothing crazy, really.
Yeah, a couple of resources when I was short and just pissed off.
Yeah.
But when there's another game, if you haven't played, fucking do it. It's called Warframe. It's a Canadian company out of London, and it's one of the few games that I can. It's a big one. It's an open world. They did 2 open worlds so far, and they're really good. They've added a lot of depth to that game. I talked. We're not buddy or anything, but no, I'd say he's a friend of mine or acquaintance of mine that works at Digital Extremes, and the people that work at that company they're friendly. They're fantastic. But anyway, as far as the game is concerned, the controls are fantastic. The visuals are fantastic. The way they handle purchases are fantastic. You could buy every item in the game, but if you don't know how to do mods, you're screwed. The game, so you can. It's not pay to win. It really isn't. You know, like it's.
If you don't know how to put it all together and everything, it's not even worth. Buying.
Well, the thing is it goes back. It literally goes back to their mantra: ninjas play free. Like, if you're a fucking ninja, you know, like if you know what you're doing, like you will not have to pay a dime. Like the only thing you'll have to pay for is skins and paint jobs. Whoop-dee.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing about that game though that's nice is you can get almost everything in there as well just by grinding it out.
Yes, and I mean, like, and I've heard the argument. Whoa, it's grindy. And have you played the game? It's
not exactly. Ooh, it's very fast-paced game. So I mean,
it's like Mega Man in 3D on crack. You just did a huge bowl of meth. Like, it's fast.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, you know, there's a new game that's coming out, and it kind of reminded me of that. Anthem, maybe? I think it might be called Anthem.
I heard about Anthem.
And you may want to check it out too, because yeah, if you haven't seen it, it looks like you're like basically in a cyber suit, and yeah, it's like fast paced, like shooting and jumping and gliding, and you know, that whole quick pace kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in what is it? Was it Destiny's kind of like that? You know?
Yeah. You know what, dude?
What's that?
That prick just killed me, and I've got no Phoenix Downs. Yep. I am fuckered. I am going to die. Because she does not have... Yeah, she doesn't have life. Yeah, she doesn't have life, so... Did tents bring you back to life?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I could check.
How many do you have?
Tents? 4.
Yeah.
I think. I should have 4. Because I always buy them. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Are you trying? Is that what you're gonna do? Just try and see if it
I'm gonna
works?
try. If it doesn't, I'll just reload. That's my own dumb fault. You're a pro, though, Nate. Fuck!
That's like... That pro status is looking a little more like...
Amateur. Yeah.
or amateur.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude. It's my own fault.
It's dangerous right now.
Not really. Not really.
Does the tent work? I don't even know yet.
No, we got to get out. I have to get out to use it. I have to be on the main.
Oh no.
Or I don't think there's a save point in here.
Oh, no.
My other option is to trudge through and get to the spring at the end. Like, because I think this.
How far do you think you are away?
From the spring? Not long. Not far. 5-10 minutes. But I'm gonna use the tent. I don't think it'll bring him back to life, though. I'm pretty sure that I've got to get a Phoenix down. And there's no towns close to this spot, so if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to get game over because resetting it will just take too long. I'll have to wait for everything to load. So I'll just get killed because I deserve it. Because again, like, I should know better. Like, this is sad. This is like super sad. Yo, good. Brought him back to life. See, I'm not.
Oh, it did?
Yes, I am not a complete waste of skin.
Right.
Oh, did I fix all her armor? Jeez, fuck, I'm dumb.
Well, at least, like you said, it did work. So.
Yep, we're good there. And
now you know. You learned something new.
Well, no,
always learning.
No, well, see, I probably already knew that, but like I said, it's like I haven't.
One of those things that you don't do it you do it so rarely that.
Yeah, like it's the same as like stealing the Illumina blade. You know, you can get it from 3 different spots and 4 different spots in the game. People only know about 1, but you can get it in 4 different spots in the game. Kill that prick. Oh, you fucker!
That doesn't sound good.
I got poisoned. Not a big deal. I wish you could watch in real time.
Yeah. That way I was just a little bit behind, but it's alright.
Oh, man. Jeez. See, I also didn't power level because, I mean, well, I told you that last night.
Trying to kind of go through,
Yeah. And it makes it harder, so, I mean...
Well, yeah, because, like, for instance, certain games, you know, like, pretty much any Final Fantasy game, usually you want to, not necessarily power level for a while, but usually, like, you know,
you want to be...
find a good spot to, like, gain XP, and you're like, I'll hang out here for a half hour.
Yeah.
And, you know, just kill stuff.
Well, it's like at the end of the game, you're not going to believe this, but the first time I played, well, yeah, no, I would say about the 3rd time I played through, up until the 3rd time I played through, I would sit there and try to level on the Velt. In case anybody doesn't know this, because, again, just proves to show you how stupid I am, the Velt doesn't give you EXP. So my magic was going up, but I wasn't getting any fucking EXP. And I fought for hours.
Which, yeah.
Yeah, so you could imagine. Dumb.
See, like I was saying, for me, like, you know, for instance, Final Fantasy X,
Yeah.
that's one of those ones, there's like certain parts where there's actually one part in particular at the beginning of the game, or, well, maybe not necessarily the beginning of the game, but it's not very far into it. You're on this boat, and there's these little spine creatures that show up, and you can keep killing them over and over, and they give you like 50 XP or something.
Yep.
And it'll be never ending until you kill the giant fin out in the water.
Yep.
And so what I would do is the fin doesn't ever really attack you, so it just moves positions.
Right.
You just keep constantly killing the little spines, and then eventually when you kill the fin, your guy, you know, jumps 5-6 levels, you know, or depending on how long you want to hang out and just kill stuff over and over.
Yep. Well, in Final Fantasy IV, when you're in the tower, there's this thing called, I think it's called like a bit or a robot or something, and it's called an alarm. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
And it's in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, and if you don't kill it, it'll just keep summoning these very, 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 very strong enemies.
Yeah,
and,
which, of course, is very nice to power level.
Oh yeah, dude.
When you kill it, because if you can actually kill one of them, you're like, oh, nice. You know, I just jumped a level or two instead of, you know, I have to kill 15 enemies to jump a level.
Yep. And in Final Fantasy 1, believe it or not, back in 1990, 91, when I was playing through Final Fantasy 1 for like the second or third time with my brother Braden, I found this spot. I was just, you know, searching for things. I found this spot. If you go up from Canaria and you go up and you go all the way northeast, and there's like this little tip of the land, right? And
just the tip.
Just the tip, right?
Okay.
I know that's hilarious, but just the tip. And if you go up there and you keep fighting, you just keep fighting things. Eventually, if you hit the right square, you'll be fighting things that are for people that are on level like 25.
Yeah.
And if you're on level 10 and you kill one of these, it's like having a super hard boss fight.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but like you said, if you do kill it though, you're like all of a sudden it's like
10 levels.
You know,
it's
bang.
like 10 levels easy. You know what I mean? And I think it's a T-Rex and Anklos that are up there, and they will hurt you. And and there's a the T-Rex can one hit you. But because you're sitting around there leveling anyway, you get to like level 10, so you can take 1 or 2 hits. And if you're gonna run a party in Final Fantasy 1, not a lot of people do this, but my suggestion, if you're gonna do it for the first time, run 2 fighters, a black mage and a white mage, or a black mage and a red mage. But whatever you do, you need exit or you need warp in order to get out. Like, because when you get the Masamune at the very end of the game, you want to warp out and save. You want to warp out and save. Yeah, like, if you go up there and you're fighting those with that setup, you can defeat a T-Rex or you can defeat an Anklo, because you're looking at one of the only guys that's ever killed a war mech. If you don't know what a war mech is, go look it up online. Oh yeah, it's actually harder. A war mech is harder than the last boss, and I've literally beat it with just my fighter.
There's they do that like in a lot of the Final Fantasy games. They said there's like a specialty boss in certain spots in a lot of the games that's harder than the actual final boss.
Yes, but yeah, and they've been doing it since Final Fantasy 1.
The online ones.
Yeah, and if you're wondering,
I saw a video online, and it's like you could have like up to 20 people in a group, and there's one boss. They had like, I think it was like 17 people, and it took like 20 hours,
Ouch.
like of non-stop, to kill this one boss.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Because it has so much like ridiculous. They said it's like the hardest thing in the game or whatever to kill. It was just ridiculous.
Well, yeah, like all the games are like that, and it started in Final Fantasy 1. And if you're looking to find the war mech, you have to go up into the flying. You have to go up into the flying. Oh, Google. You have to go up into Tiamat's lair, and the hallway before you reach Tiamat, it's in there, and you just gotta keep walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I'll tell you this right now, it's not nearly as hard on the Game Boy Advance or the PlayStation 1 or the mobile or any of the other remakes. It's hard, but it's not.
The classics though are usually always harder.
Yeah,
I
but
found.
on the Nintendo, like it's way harder. Like I'm pissed because my phone broke, but I had a save state on my emulator while I was fighting a war mech, and oh man, I'm pissed because I beat it, but I have a special way of using a sort of an exploit in the game to be able to have the fighter deal like 999 damage.
Yeah.
Bioblaster? What the fuck? That's supposed to give me an air lancelet. Well, let's just kill this fucker then. Yeah, anyway, I beat it with just my fighter. And that's stupid hard to do. Ouch. Yeah, like it was amazing. Oh, you fucking little prick.
Oh, Smoke. Hello.
Hey, Smoke, what's up, man? No, I have no fucking. I'm dead.
No.
No Phoenix Downs.
No. Not again.
Yeah, I am going to die. I have died on every fucking boss.
Oh man.
I have died on every boss since I started broadcasting. I have died on every boss.
Don't worry, you guys. I'm a pro at this.
That's it. That's just it, man.
That's the running theme for this game.
That is the running theme.
Guys, I'm a pro.
Don't worry, I got this. I'm a pro. Here, hold my beer.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. Here, hold my beer. I got this.
Fucking
Oh
dumbass.
shit! I just got annihilated.
For every single boss I fought so far in the game. Oh my god, I'm all the way back here. That sucks.
I was about to say, how far back did you save?
I wonder, can I go back and get some fucking... I've never tried this before, but... No, fuck!
What were you trying to do?
I was gonna go back and get some fucking Phoenix Downs.
We're doing good there, Smoke. Real good.
Dude, we're fucking... I am dying, man. I'm actually playing Final Fantasy VI.
Oh no.
And dying.
You're that far back?
Yeah, dude.
Like, the stream just caught up, so I just caught up to where you're at. Oh my god.
I forgot to save outside. But you know what, though?
101, man. Save.
Oh, dude, no. Look.
I know.
Look, no. Well, no. I'm actually lucked out because I gained some levels in there, right?
Yep. And you did get to keep them, right?
Yes. When you die in Final
Fantasy,
Fantasy...
you're going through, it'll be a little easier.
Yes, it'll be a little easier. But yeah, Rich, you know I'm supposed to be a huge pro at Final Fantasy VI? Well, no. I've died like every fucking boss since we started. It's been pretty sad.
Yeah. Like, I jump into the chat yesterday before he reaches the first boss. He's like, "Oh yeah, I play this game like once a year. I'm a pro at this."
Just
dies on the first boss.
Well, I actually literally said I beat it every year to maintain my pro status.
Yeah.
And
then
I'm just getting slaughtered. It should be fucking meme. I'm gonna make a picture of myself that says "Don't worry, I'm a pro at this" with a.
Yeah.
I'll take a screenshot of you got annihilated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Or
I'm gonna
taking
meme
an
that
air
shit.
cutter. right? Taking an air cut. Or no, Gale cut. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
Gale cut. Fuck.
Yeah, he used Gale cut on you.
I died on Ultros this afternoon. Like, I have died on every fucking boss. It's
Can't blame
bad.
that one on me. I was at work.
No, Eliza was here, and Eliza was yakking at me. And it's not, no, it's not her fault. I'm not blaming her at all.
Yeah.
No.
Damn, Eliza.
Yeah, it's all your fault. No, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, so I died, and I'm like, fuck. Dude, it's bad. Like, it's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny. Well, it is funny. Fuck. I am so glad there's no big streamer watching me and saying, this guy's a pro, and then fucking blah. What the fuck? There we are. Oh, man, it's bad. Oh, well, whatever. I have no ego. I'll take it. I'm a retard. I've got no excuses. I tend to...
Don't you own status?
Do you mean own status? Oh. I'll change that. If you change the owned to old, I will agree.
Yeah. You're technically owned, too.
Yeah,
I mean, you're married, so...
Well, no, my wife doesn't own me much. Yeah. Are you able to hear Chili all right there, Smoke? Because we were having audio issues. Yeah, I'm still on that. It's still in my head.
No, dude. I'm pretty sure when I was just listening to the stream, I could hear myself pretty clearly now.
Beautiful. So that's what it is then. It's definitely that fucking... If you put it on streaming mode, it quiets the whole thing. Which is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But you made it just in time, Smoke, to watch me die again.
Yeah.
I gotta know. You know what? From now on, I'm gonna go into every fight assuming that I am going to die. That's the way it is. You are going to die. And what's worse is I didn't pick up Phoenix Downs. I only have tents.
You didn't pick up any Phoenix Downs?
I
Weren't
can't.
You just like in town?
I can't, because it won't let me go. It won't let me go back into town.
Oh, it won't let you go back into town?
Nope. But and I don't think there's any treasure.
You just die 3 or 4 more times. You'll be a high enough level, and then you can just plow through the guy.
Yeah, I could sit outside. I could sit outside and power level. Like that's like there is a solution to this. Like I could easily just. I shouldn't say that because I will go out, gain 99 levels, walk in there and get killed.
Yeah.
Like it is an easy fix. Like I can sit outside and I can just keep fighting and gaining levels. That'll fix the problem.
Says as he sits in his basement with his wife upstairs asleep.
Oh yeah. Well, I wait till my wife and kids are in bed before I sit down and play my games because they get my time. They are my family and I love them dearly. So while they're awake, they get my time.
My kid was passed out. I came in here to chit chat with you. My wife, she's in the other room. She's possibly asleep. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe she's prepping for when I'm done and I go in there. I don't know.
And stabs you in the face.
Well, there might be some stabbing involved, but it won't be any of violent kind.
No, oh, that's just gross.
Says the man with kids.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a kid too. There had to have been some poking and prodding involved.
Lol. Oh, he means the own status, he says. You are the own status. Fuck you, Smoke. Actually, no. Believe it or not, I was playing Destiny with Smoke and Ford, and man, I suck at that game. Destiny 1, I was a force to be reckoned with, but Destiny 2, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if the barn was attached to my gun. You know.
Or if you were following behind me.
Yeah. I couldn't hit. I can't for whatever reason. I overshoot. Sorry, my leg's itchy. I overshoot and I undershoot, right? All the time. There's nothing I can do to solve it. I've tried literally everything. Turning my sensitivity down. I've tried turning my sensitivity up. I've tried absolutely everything. I modified my controller.
Have you tried getting better motor skills?
My motor skills are pretty good, though. That's what I mean. Like, like when I'm playing.
Have you tried becoming a 5-year-old Korean kid?
Yes, I got my DNA changed. I went, I did the whole thing.
If you were a 5-year-old Korean, you'd be doing 360 front flips off of a building, shooting somebody in the head from 400 yards.
That's right. Except I wouldn't be using yards, I'd be using meters.
Yes, you know what I fucking mean, alright, smart ass.
Oh, you haven't heard from Ford since he went back to work? Oh, really? Alright, well, that means he's busy.
I think my brother talked to him the other day, but it was like a real quick thing, He was like really busy, and obviously he's been real busy.
Yeah, well, I'll call him later and see how he's doing.
I think, isn't this usually around his busy time anyways?
No, his busy time would be like just before winter.
Oh, alright.
But that doesn't necessarily, but then it's Ford, so he's always busy.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, the man was constantly on his phone talking like, yep, I can do that.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. Hang on, give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Hour later.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be back. I gotta go out. I gotta go meet this person down the road.
Does he go far enough?
No.
Fuck. Alright. So, I am doomed.
Yeah.
I am doomed. So... Wait a minute. No, that would have to go through Mount Holtz. I could get to a place where I could buy some stuff, but it will take a while. I have to walk all the way over to Mount Holtz, climb all the way through Mount Holtz, get to the returner hideout, go, buy the stuff that I need, and then walk all the way back.
Ooh. God.
Yeah. That would take a while. So instead, we're going to attempt to do it this way. If it doesn't work, then we'll do the long trek, just to show people that, yeah, it is possible. If you do fuck up, like I just did, you can fix all of the problems.
Yeah, you can go buy 100 Phoenix Downs and then just, work your way through.
Well, while you're on your way, you're leveling as well, right?
Yeah, so that, I mean, there is that too. You'll be leveling as you go.
Yeah, and then it's showing people that, yeah, you can indeed go back here to get the things. It's not an excuse. It's literally that's how probably one of the only ways I'll ever be able to beat this asshole at this part of the level.
He's fixing to be off for a month.
Yeah, yes, because of his wife. Yeah, yeah. She's got to do all the things, I think.
Have another few children, because
Ford and his 800 kids.
I was like, it seems like he's a father every year. There's a new one.
What's that one's name?
Even if it's not his, right?
This one,
even if it's not his, it's
this
like,
one we named.
Some new kids moving.
This one we named 503 because the other one was named 502.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time I remember talking to him, there was a whole bunch of people staying at his house.
Oh, I know.
And it was crazy. He's like, I have to put the mic on mute because I just feel like there's way too much noise and I don't want you guys having to listen to it.
Yep.
You do realize that we have 5-year-olds running around, right? Banging on freaking metal and just anything they can touch, they're destroying.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I swear my kid just walks into a room and it's like there's just shit all over the floor. And I'm like, we just picked this room up. And he's, he grabs one toy and somehow it ends up from one end of the room to the other.
Yeah, that sounds about right. See, I'm lucky. My kids, I only have 2 kids. One's 11 and one's 7. But did I tell you the toast story? Did I tell you the toast story?
Yeah.
I did not tell you the toast.
so.
Okay. So anyway, I'm coming downstairs to play video games. He says, "Hey, Dad, actually, you know what? I'm making eggs, and I would really like, I'm making toast. I'd really like some eggs." And I said, "Okay, well, I'll make you an egg." I was kind of pissed off because I had just told him I was going downstairs, and all he said he wanted was toast, which is fine. I wasn't like, "Fuck you, kid."
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, okay,
Anger
well,
management.
yeah.
Right.
Well, no, it's just like, oh, come on. Well, it's like,
Huck it against the wall.
yeah, like, you know, whatever, you know, it's whatever. So,
Yeah.
I go, okay, I'll make you an egg. And like he says, well, I want some bacon. I said, well, I'm not opening a thing of bacon because I don't want eggs and I don't want bacon. So I'm not opening a thing of bacon. So I'll make you some fried like salami or something, right? So I grab some lunch meat and I'm frying it, and this toast pops, and I'm whatever. And they turn around and, well, it's not toast, it's English muffin, and they're pretty small, right? And I'm kind of watching him, and then I go over and I'm flipping the egg. I look over and he's trying to pull it out, trying to pull out the English muffin with a fork.
Oh God.
So my gut reaction is I fucking hit his hand, right? I hit his hand, the fork goes flying. I'm like, I'm not mad, I'm scared, right?
Yeah, you're scared like my kid almost electrocuted himself.
Don't ever do that again!
Yeah,
right? And
I know exactly what you mean.
so, hold on, sorry. You're watching the Canadian Bushcracker? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so anyway, so I knocked the fork flying. He's like, oh my God! And he's friggin' crying. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, and I'm like, and I said, I'm not mad, and I'm still screaming, right?
Yeah.
I'm not mad
at you.
You know,
why do you like a demon scream?
And the thing is I'm trying to calm myself down so I can talk to him, and I'm still screaming, these are the reasons you can't do that. And then he's like, ah, and I'm like, and then finally I'm calm enough, and I'm like, dude, you cannot stick anything metal into a toaster or you'll die. And that's why I freaked out. And he's like, oh, okay.
You know, I live upstairs in an upstairs apartment, right? So, friggin', we have like a gate that blocks the stairs, and so, you know, my kid goes near it all, and you know, when he goes near it, sometimes I freak out, and I'm like, hey, get away from there, you know. And we had to actually put those like the plastic covers over the plugins, because he would go over and he'd try and shove shit into them, and I'm like, dude, no, you're gonna electrocute yourself.
Okay, just to verify that I am indeed stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was about 3, according to my mom, I was playing post office and I took a set of tweezers.
Wham!
Apparently, she said all I heard was the lights going dim and you flying right across the room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ah, the 80s.
You know.
Fuck.
You know,
yeah.
to be fair, when I was growing up, I did some ridiculous stuff too, apparently. So I can't say too much.
No.
Like, my mom, there was one story she told me. She found me in the bathtub, and like with the water on, and there was just red everywhere.
Oh.
And she thought I had cut myself, and I was just bleeding all in the tub. And so she's freaking out, and she picks me up, and she's looking all around. And then she said, like, after a few minutes, she couldn't find any cuts. She said she realized that my legs were all stained red. And then she looks down, and there's a fucking ripped open Kool-Aid package on the floor. Because I went into the cupboard and grabbed the Kool-Aid package and dumped it into the tub.
That is fucking amazing, bro. That is awesome.
What was the other story? Oh, do you know what Crisco is? You know,
yes.
Like,
yes.
Yeah. He said she came in to find me shoulder deep in a can of Crisco. All over my whole body and like everything. You know, like 2 or something.
That's
We
amazing.
we had the drawers in the kitchen, and they went all the way to the floor. And apparently, I would pull them out
Yeah.
and make stairs so that I could climb up to the upper cupboards and grab that shit down.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, like,
And
I did all kinds of crazy stuff. Another one was we had a big screen TV. Apparently, I ran out of the room, ripped my diaper off, pissed all over the screen after my dad had just cleaned it, and then ran off. Just ran off.
that sounds like something Charlie dared you to do.
Oh, he probably could have, for all I know. That was also, I think that was the same building where my brother, I think, tried to, like, rip my Achilles tendon out.
Ooh.
So, yeah, we had an old, like, metal, like, sliding closet. You know what I'm talking about? Like those
Yep.
old metal folding closets. And, I was standing on one side, and he got mad about something. He was, I don't know, he was either getting grounded or whatever, and he went to slam it shut, and it like ripped the back of my heel, you know, right across where they said if it was like a little bit further over, I guess I could have caught my tendon, lost, you know, all the feelings of that.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know, I got lucky.
I decided
Like
I'm
I
going to
said,
try and use my timing to
crazy
beat
guy.
the boss. You'll see what I mean in a
Yeah.
minute. Okay, and Munich. So,
It was crazy when I was a kid.
oh, I know. Well, see, we lucked out. We grew up in times when, you know, life was fun. Life
Hey.
was fun.
I wonder if this is hot. Ow! Yep, it's hot. You know, things like that.
Discovery
Well, I mean-
is fun,
I have a permanent scar on my forehead. It's like a little indent,
right?
and apparently my my mom was chit-chatting with some of her friends or whatever, and I was running around, and I ran right into her cigarette, right in the forehead, and it burned. Like, so I have like a permanent indent on my. But, you know, I like to tell everyone the real story behind it was I was walking up to my mother saying, "I love you, Mommy." And me, "Get out of here, you little shit," and burned me in the forehead. You know, tried to-
That's amazing. That's
I like to
amazing.
tell everyone that version of the story. I think that one's better than, you know, I accidentally ran into it.
Nice. Did you see what I just did there? Do you see what I just did there? No Phoenix Downs, and I used timing to win. So, there are always solutions, and I am indeed a pro. Watch me die.
Yeah. I am indeed a pro until we get to the next boss.
And fucking die there too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But, yeah, man. Well, see, I was lucky. I had Scourge as a cousin, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Ford, and they beat me up mercilessly throughout my
Yeah.
entire childhood. So I have no pain receptors left.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I have my brother, 7 years older than me, so, you know, there was always that fun, "Hey, jump on the front of this bike, I'll give you a ride to the house." Okay. And, you know, we start pedaling, and then, hey, we're going a little fast. "Oh, don't worry." Brakes. And, oh, yeah, there's no seatbelt on this, so guess what I get to do? I get
face
to
plant.
slide on my, you know, fucking hands and knees across the gravel and dirt.
Well, that's hilarious.
So,
Okay, well, we're gonna take a brief break.
yeah.
I'll leave you here with Chili. He can regale you with
Oh, yeah.
tales of the United States and
Oh, God.
yeah, and how the '90s were so much better than the '80s, and because he was there, you know.
Yeah, what? And you weren't? What? You just skipped the '90s?
Yeah, no, I skipped him. I'm actually, I should have been born in the '70s. No, I'm gonna leave you here with him, and I'm gonna go make myself a quick coffee because I plan on doing a very long stream. So I'll be right back.
Is that your way of saying you have to go to the bathroom?
No,
Very long stream.
yes. No, I'm gonna go make myself a coffee, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
fill up my. See, it's quite empty.
Yeah.
And I will be back in less than 2 minutes. And I don't feel like changing my stream thing, so yeah, give me 5 minutes. In the meantime, I could
Everyone
play.
watch the chair.
Actually, you know what's really hilarious? If I go into, let's see, I can put on. I will go to Discord. You're gonna think this is amazing, by the way. Go in here, and we are going to play. Give me the name of a cool song. Short.
Yeah.
No rap if you can avoid it. It's anything from the 70s and or 90s. In the 80s.
God. I'm on the spot.
Ozzy.
I don't know what to think of. There you go, Ozzy. Metallica. Whatever.
I don't know if I've got any Metallica. I don't know. You know what? I don't know the names of the friggin' songs because my memory's fucking fantastic. Play. There's got to be some Metallica in there.
AC/DC.
Is my bot like not just saying "fuck you" and not playing any of the tunes? That might be it, you know.
Could be. Could be just like, nah, screw it.
Yeah. Well, it's usually that's how it works. Or it can't find the file. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a pee. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
Alright. I guess everyone's stuck with me. How awful for you guys. In case anyone's wondering where Obsidian's going, he had to go to the bathroom. So we'll just watch the chair and admire the pretty swords he leaves on his walls.
Still here there, Chili?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
Like I was saying, not much really going on. Just, you know, the waiting on you, pretty much. I think it jumped up to like one person for like 10 seconds, and then they left. So,
yeah, they're like,
okay.
"How? What this guy's doing? Nothing. It's an empty chair with a dead
Pretty
mog
much.
on the screen."
I'm like, right now we're just watching an empty chair until he comes back, and
Yeah. He's a
everyone's
bit of a
like,
dickhead.
"Oh,
Yeah, it's like, nah, I'm not staying here for this. Fuck that.
exactly.
Yeah, whatever, bro. You do you.
God damn it! Where's all my stuff?
Okay, so this is actually my favorite part, and I'm going to attempt to make sure that I kill the Telstar. And there's a reason why you want to kill the Telstar. If you kill it, you can get it to do a move called Quasar. If you can get Quasar, it means you can get Buddy to learn it, and that you get later on in the game. And it is literally, it's as powerful as Ultima. I was
AKA,
attacked.
you want it?
Yes, you want it. It is fantastic, and the graphics for it, like the animation, is fantastic. Because this game was made back when animation was a thing. Like, all of this is hand animated. Like, people had to sit there and draw each frame. They used a computer, obviously, but I mean, each frame was drawn, like, by a dude sitting at a computer. Like, there was no tweening at the time. There was no, like, none of the advanced shit. They had to draw each frame. And they did all the artwork for each of the monsters. And as a guy who's in the middle of making a similar type game, a similar genre, yeah, I guess it's in the same genre. I'm actually looking for an artist that... You don't draw, do you, Chili?
I dabble in drawing and doodling and stuff.
Look, can you draw cartoon dragons and cartoon monsters? Because if you can...
Maybe if I took my time and stuff, but...
Got all the time in the world.
Yeah. I don't know, I'd have to sketch up some stuff and see how it looks. I haven't done drawing in a long time, to be honest. I used to do it a lot when I was in school, because I'd be bored.
Yep.
So I would just, like, doodle and draw in class.
Yeah, I used to do the same, but I sat down and I was trying to do it on my own, but I'm fucking 38 and haven't drawn anything in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said something.
Oh. What'd you see?
Somebody just said something somewhere, and it was in our server.
I don't know.
Oh my god. I think it was in our server. Nope. Must have been in my other one. That's fucking weird. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
Yeah.
I should really hook it up to the stream so I can watch the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to this guy. Crazy fucker. Aged man. And no, that's not me. Who the fuck? Alright, and so you talk to that guy. And this is where this is important. Okay, now we need to talk to this guy because we fucking need shit because we are fucking fucked without it. Oh, hey. So we need some fucking Phoenix Downs. It's expensive, but we'll take 4. Shurikens. That might be a bit much. We can knock it down to 50. 50 shurikens. Don't need sprint shoes. We will buy 1 tent. And we will replenish our tonics. Then whatever do we have left, we will buy a shuriken. But why didn't you buy any shadow edges or invis edges? Because
Garbage.
and actually they come in handy, but if we're going to be dealing with a lot of monsters that do magic attacks, and if you use invis and you get hit with magic, it does like way more damage. Yeah.
Yeah, there must be a way to make it so that I can see, like, in live, you know, like,
I can actually, but
faster than 30-second delay or whatever.
I can, but you have to go to your phone, you have to do a video call with me, and I have to switch my video over to BTTV.
Yeah,
But when I do that, it may fuck up OBS.
exactly.
So.
I gotcha.
Oh, and I had this weird error pop up this afternoon when I was playing. There was, for whatever reason, it all of a sudden started echoing on me. And I had to go and change it. Oh yeah, dude, I had to go into the computer, change a bunch of shit. It was fucked. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it was bad. And it sounded like garbage.
Yeah.
Now, did I just fuck up? Was I supposed to go over and down? Anyway, doesn't matter. Because either way... No, I'm going the right way. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going towards Narshi. There's a reason why I went this way, though. Last time I went this way...
You got slaughtered, like...
No.
damn.
No. No. It's nothing like that. I forget. Might be just stupid. I might be thinking about the World of Ruin. For a guy that beats us every year, I am fucking... I must have, like...
Bro.
I'm a fucking pro! Just saying. Fuck, dude. See, normally I'd have the Genji glove. Things just aren't working out for me. That's what it is. No, that's the Alzheimer's kicking in. I really should go get checked for that.
Yeah. I play this game every year, but what was that password again?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what I'm doing.
Oh no, like, that's what I mean. Like, wow. Like, seriously, you should go get that
Stuff that
checked.
you're like, oh man, I should know this, like, without even thinking.
Without even thinking. Maybe it's because I'm thinking about it.
Could be.
Well, like, I got no
Just
excuses.
trying to pay attention while you're also chit-chatting.
No, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I should be. I'm. When I say like I played this game a lot, like
Yeah.
like I should
That's
fucking
a statement.
yeah. Like I
You're
should.
saying it should be second nature.
I shouldn't even have to think, and that's probably it. I'm probably thinking, and that's my problem. It's not like
Yeah,
it,
that tends to be my problem too. You know, just thinking too much.
oh, jeez.
I thought about it too much. I ended up married with a kid.
That there, sir, is your own fault. See, there's the X too. See, I should have fucking realized that too. Dumbass. Yep. You know, I look at this artwork, and I still can't figure out what that is to this day. It looks cool. I think it's a vulture of some sort.
What you think?
Thing I just killed. But you're not watching it in real time.
Yeah, so I'll see it here in a second.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a vulture. But,
Oh, yeah, the like mangled like peacock
yeah.
thing.
At first, I used to
Looks
think
like
it was
a
some...
browning peacock.
Yeah.
It's like got its head drooped down.
Yeah. Like, I'm watching the stream, and man, fuck, what a delay. I wish I could turn it off, to be honest with you. Like, if I could...
Well, I was about to say, because I noticed that it's a serious delay.
I know.
What talking, and then I realized, like, how far behind it is.
Yep. Well, that's to discourage stream sniping, like if you're playing Fortnite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because somebody could be watching you and then just chase you down and kill you.
Yeah. Well, Ninja, I've never watched the guy, but I've watched stories on the guy where he, like, just loses it, accuses people of, like, stream
Watching
sniping.
stream and-
Yeah, you guys stream sniping, Blair. You know? Fuck off, buddy.
Basically, they're watching him play, and they know where he's hiding out or what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
and of course, everyone goes and gangs up on him.
yeah, first of all, anybody who's stream sniping, fuck, get a life.
If you're taking the time to set up so that you can watch somebody stream while you're playing a game so that you can try and beat them.
Yeah, and FYI to all these people who killed Ninja, like, I do not like Ninja. I'm gonna put this out there. I don't like him. I can't stand the guy. He annoys the piss out of me. I'm sure he's a nice guy, whatever. I don't care, but I fucking, first of all, A, hate Fortnite, and B, pink hair, bro. Anyway.
Wait, isn't it blue?
It might be.
Or is it pink now?
I don't know. I had blue hair back in the 90s, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
I had a fucking
Ninja.
mohawk, though, bro. Anyway, so I don't like Ninja. I fucking hate Fortnite. Anybody who actually killed Ninja, because Ninja's good at what he does. I can't take that away from him. But anybody who's, like, stream sniped anyone and said, look at me, I killed fucking Ninja. Dude, you didn't kill shit. You fucking... Like, wow, you had to fucking... Are you kidding me? Like, fuck, dude.
You had to have the world's biggest advantage to beat him.
Yeah, it's like,
You know?
it's not like you knew where he was, ran up to him, and attempted to kill him either. You fucking sniped him like a pussy. Like...
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's in that area or that building. I know where that is. Yeah, and then I'm gonna stand this far back and just start firing at him.
Yeah. Okay, this tells you how much of an asshole this Kefka guy is. Arguably one of the best bad guys ever written. Like, this part of the story's pretty cool, actually.
Imperial base.
Yeah. Don't make me laugh. If someone like him becomes a general, I'll go home. You'll be jailed. Look at that dick. Here he comes. Pretend you're working. That happens to me all the time at work. I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
I'm fired.
They're
Oh.
watching your streams right now.
Oh, I just got a text. You're fired.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I knew that lazy bastard wasn't working today when I walked by.
Fuck. What a dick face. Somebody's gonna put that guy away. Oh, excuse me. Fucking yawning on stream here.
Yeah. Let's see. Please save your pet names. I'm so far behind you.
Oh, I know. Can you watch the stream from Restream, I wonder? I think I'd have to give you the password.
I have no clue.
Commander. Attack! This is fucking funny. This is them storming the castle. Watch this. The animation is epic. Yeah! Even back then I found that pretty silly.
It's coming up. Da, 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 da.
I'm watching on the stream. It's
Attack!
pretty. It's pretty terrible. Hey, Lisa, welcome back. How's the crocheting going?
Probably finished a sweater by the time you.
Incidentally, I died again, Lisa. I am a super pro. Fuck.
Don't worry, it was only at a boss fight.
Yeah, every boss so far. So I'm betting I'm gonna lose at the Telstar when I go to fight it.
She got lonely.
No, right on. Well, not right on. Sorry, that sucks.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Pear, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, most people who watch my stream don't know me as Pear. They know me they either know me as Sid or Frag Ninja.
Don't worry, I know you as Pear.
Yep, I am the ultimate Pearhead.
No one knows. That's one of those little inside jokes, but it's still funny to me.
It's still funny.
You know. For you, it's like you hated it, and then you like I sent that picture, and you're like, "All right, which one of you fuckers told them?" You immediately were like so mad, and I'm just like, and of course everyone's in on the joke except for you about the picture.
Yep.
So, and then I'm just laughing like, no, you gotta go look at the message.
Yeah, that has got to be the most creative.
And immediately you opened up the message and you could just tell, and you just started laughing. You're like, oh my god, you know, kind of. It's like, oh, yep, that's right.
The stress out / anxiety monster got you. I remember those.
Yeah.
Walled up in there.
Can be rough. Stress and anxiety.
Well, yeah, if you don't know how to deal with it, definitely.
Yeah. I deal with mine by picking on Pear.
Oh.
That's how to relieve stress.
Yes, yes, indeed. Now, you know what I'm going to do? Because
Storm
I'm
the
not
castle?
stupid? No. I'm gonna save.
There we go.
I want to avoid all the fights. I'm gonna go in and save. Well, I'm glad you're back either way, because nobody's been watching us, because I blame Chili, to be honest. It's all his fault, fucking guy.
I blame Obsidian, but you know.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
Him and all his man-spreading, scaring everyone away.
This is true.
Talking about swinging his sword from the left and the right. I was like, dude, and you wonder why everyone's leaving.
Actually, I don't know if you know this, but there, you see how the ninja jumped in the box? That's actually a reference to a story that is from the ninja manual. Like the actual one from Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? There's another game where you can hide and stuff too, isn't there? Like that?
I can't remember.
Oh, Metal Gear. That's what it is. Like Metal Gear Solid, where you can like hide in the box and stuff. That's like, actually, I think that's one of the missions. Is you like gotta like creep around a facility while like hiding under a box.
I believe it.
I don't know if you've ever played any of the.
I haven't. I haven't played. I played the original Metal Gear for Nintendo, which was stupid difficult.
Yeah.
And but that's the last Metal Gear I actually actively sat down and played. JG, you know him. You've played with him before. My brother-in-law. He's played through all of them, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Some are better than others, but I guess the same could be said about any game
Yep.
that has, you know, multiple games in their franchise, I guess.
Yep. So there's General Leo. Introducing General Leo. A lot of people thought that he was a secret character and you could bring him back to life and stuff. There's tons of rumors surrounding General Leo and getting him in your party and saving him from dying. But there's one thing in here people seem to forget. If you notice, his name is not in all capitals, and you can't change his name when they introduce him. Oh, it is in all capitals. Look at me, Mr. Pro. But when sorry, I don't think it's in capitals when they're talking to him. Talking about him, I can't remember. But yeah, there's. Oh, this is important too. The soldier from Marmanda. But yeah, so there was a lot of rumors surrounding this guy, and it turned out a lot of them were completely false, and there's no way to get him in your party. The thing is what I think they should have done with the remakes is I think they should have taken some of those rumors and put them in the game.
Yeah. Like, you know, adding secret characters and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like,
why
not?
There's a lot of games that people thought that would be cool, you know.
Yeah. Like, why not? Like I say why not, right?
Yeah. I mean, for instance, the main bad guy from Final Fantasy X.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name right now. It's escaping me, but there's like one battle where he's actually in your party as like a player, a usable player.
Yep.
And after that, you can't use him anymore and stuff. But it would have been pretty cool if, you know, like, say once you've beaten the game all the way through once, if you, like how you restart a game, sometimes you can have saved items and stuff.
Yep.
Cool if you could have him in your party.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I was saying, he's not too many people probably want to use, like, the main bad guy, but because if I remember correctly in the game, you fight him like four times. And, you know, of course, each fight with him is progressively harder.
Yep.
And, you know, he changes how he looks and stuff.
Well, Kefka's...
Yeah, no, it was just things like that were pretty cool. You could kind of use them,
yeah,
but you could never really have him in your party.
Yeah, it's the same with General Leo. You get to use General Leo. But as you can see from a lot of the dialogue, he's actually not a bad guy. He's just a military dude, right? And, like, the thing is like, Kefka is the same as who you're talking about, as far as, like, he gets progressively harder, he changes his look. Well, the two times that you fight him normally, he doesn't really change. The first time he shows up is just the map guy here. Yeah, and then the next time he shows up, he looks fucked up because he's Kefka. And then the last time you see him, he's fucking super... and he'll kick your ass. But.
Yeah. Well, see, that same thing with the one from 10 is like the first time you fight him, it's his regular version, and then I think the next time he's like got like a machine or something trying to fight with him.
Yep.
Kind of deal, and then like the third time he's got like all kinds of magic, like armor kind of looking thing, and
yeah.
Stuff like that. It's interesting how they like basically have him progress through, like going from looking normal to, you know, you kill him off and he still doesn't want to die and comes back as like this ultimate like being that you have to kill again.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
but that's a running theme, you know.
Yep.
Hey, this main boss, kill him 20 times, and then we may say the game's over.
Yeah, well, it's like Final Fantasy IV, which just changes, like, fuck, there's another really good game I should do, but I think I might be 12 first. I should probably do the 16-bit era before I do everything else. Sorry, I can't remember where the Telstar is. I know it's in a box. So... I gotta remember where it is, so I'm not gonna progress the story right away. And it lets you show it, like most people, they just sort of rush through this part of the game. And, did I just walk around Kefka? Nice! The soldier won't let you out, though. Now the Telstar looks like this fucker up here. Except it's in battle. I think it's in this tent. There we go. Okay. I'm probably gonna die. But it's important that I kill this thing. Very important.
So you saved, right?
I saved. Well, no, I'll have to. I didn't. No, I didn't. But I didn't. I don't think you can leave. It might fuck up the.
Oh.
It might fuck up the story, or it might still end up having to fucking do it. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it did work. Shit.
Here we go.
That's okay. He's gonna fucking attack like mad. So.
Now you're waiting for a specific attack, right?
No, I can't. Yeah, no, I don't have to wait for it. I have to get him so he's on the veldt.
Oh, okay.
So I can get him twice, right? I can get him with Gao, which allows me to use his skills.
Rant mode, so I just better leave.
Ah, fuck, rant all you want. That's what this place is for.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Exactly.
No
worries there.
Yeah, fuck. Whatevs. Yeah, so anyway, now that I've got him, he's on the veldt, right?
Yeah.
And when you control him, you still can't. He has to do the move on his own. So, because you can't get it any other way. But that's one of the only two that I know of where you can get that specific move, and it's not even listed in a lot of the guides that he does this move. But if you sit there long enough, he'll do it. And you get it. So, and it's like I said, super powerful. And Gal will do it, and the fucking old guy will do it.
Nice, though. You know, being able to have that, like you were saying, it'll definitely help.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely helps. Because the only other places to learn it are in Kefka's Tower and from one of the main bosses.
Oh, so yeah.
So you get it way later in the game, but if you get it right away, you can have it before you go to the... That's right. And if you have it, and if you can get this fucking monster to do it, and you get it, you can bring it with you to the floating continent. And when you fight the last guy, just fucking lays waste to him. Just lays waste to him. But I've only done it. Don't freeze, you fucking piece of shit. There you go. But yeah, so fucking totally worth it. Totally worth it. And if you have to spend hours trying to get him to do the move, I lucked out the first time I just...
Almost worth it.
Oh yeah, I lucked out the first time I got it. Like really lucked out. I ended up I had Gao in my party, and I had the old man in my party, and I got berserked or controlled or something stupid like that, and he cast it on my own party, and Gao cast it on my own party, and then it says, you know, learned Quasar, and I'm like, what's this Quasar? Like, I seen the fucking super amazing graphics, it was cool and stuff, and then,
you watched it just destroy everything.
oh fuck, it destroyed my party like I was fucking near dead.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so I ended up getting it, and I'm like, that's amazing!
I'm doing that again.
Well, fucking
You're
right. It costs a fuckload in magic points, but worth it.
But yeah, I mean, any of the actual good moves usually do cost a lot.
Yeah. Who knows? What am I gonna do? See, normally I have Fire Dance by now. I've leveled up to the point where I've got Fire Dance. You want to lay waste to these fuckers? That's how it's done. You gotta do a fuckload of leveling, but worth it. Oh, I should use Shuriken. Cunt. Did you just use the C word? Why, yes I did.
Once or twice.
That's okay though, because if people actually went and looked it up on the internet, they'd realize that the word cunt has nothing to do with a vagina and or females. Yep. A cunt actually means like a very stupid, useless person. So you should be more offended by the fact, if I'm calling you a cunt, you should be more offended than yeah.
Than what you normally would be.
Yeah. You called me a vagina. There's nothing wrong with vaginas.
You know I didn't call you a vagina because I didn't hand you money and say I'll see you in a little while.
You know I didn't call you a vagina because vaginas are useful. Fuck.
Heard it.
Oh, jeez.
God damn, what time is it?
Oh, fuck. I have no idea. 11:41.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was already that time.
Fuck, I've been playing, I think, since 8 o'clock. Maybe 2 hours of yakking about games.
I was about saying you probably made like 20 minutes worth of progress on the game.
Oh, fuck. So much for my pro status.
I was about to say, I just realized that too. I'm like, dude, it's been like 2 hours, and I don't think we've gone but maybe like a half hour into the game, probably.
No, normally I'd be way past this. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Prove it. Do a video.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Do a video.
Fuck.
That's okay. I already watched you die at all the bosses. I don't need to see that.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong.
Well, at least in this particular playthrough.
Yeah. I'll do another one eventually. Like I said, I play it once a year. Yeah, next year. Fuck.
I promise not to die at every boss. This is just so you guys can see what happens at every one of them.
Okay, so so anyway, just to recap on the story, if you're not reading it and you're listening to us, Kefka poisoned the water and it's killing everyone, and this is a very emotional time for our friend here.
Yeah.
What really sucks is what happens to that guy in the green after everyone's gone.
You stab him in the back.
No, it's just weird. He just sort of disappears. Nobody like I should do a fucking video game based on that poor prick. The green guy. We'll call him Greenie.
People from games that just get left behind.
We fucking should. Wedge, Vixen Wedge, I think, is it from this game? And from Chrono Trigger, they just fucking, they're in like a bunch of different games that are made by Square. Like, what do they do in their spare time?
Yeah. Well, what is it? It's, like, there's a lot of games like that do that where they just literally, they have like a random person that shows up and they're like, yeah, I'll hang out for a little while during the story, and then all of a sudden it's just like, gone.
They're gone. They don't die, they don't, like...
Yeah, it's not that they die or anything, it's just, you know, the game's like, alright, you're done with this person, you can move on.
Yeah. So we need to go through, we should do that. We should go through all the video games in the Square franchise, find all the fuckers that have just vanished, and then put them in their own video game.
Yeah.
We'll call it Not Quite Dissidia. And they'll have like really,
what's the game you're gonna be about?
really mundane powers like yelling loud.
Yeah.
Or just like, or like vanishing.
Yeah. Like, use your ultimate attack. Hammer smash.
Or something equally as dumb. Okay, this is actually pretty sad. This is his wife Elaine, and as you can see, she's dead. Now this is this like, as like back in the day, this wouldn't have bothered me. This scene, I'd be like, oh, this is sad. You know, I would agree that it's sad, but this part hits home. This next part. And you know what's hilarious about this? That's my son's name.
Which one? Elaine?
Owain.
Oh.
But it's the anglicized version. The name Owain, this version of Owain is actually Welsh, and it's taken from a guy by the name of Owain Glendour, and that's actually pronounced Owen. So it's Owain Glendour, which is who my son is named after. I completely forgot that Cyan's kid is named Owen.
So,
but yeah,
obviously that's, you know, one of those things then, you know, that would definitely hit home, as they would say.
Yes, sir. So yeah, as you can see, his son died. He was poisoned.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, I would do exactly what this guy's doing if it were me. Except I probably would not need any help. Everyone would die.
Exactly.
This is funny. Okay, a lot of people don't know this happens. Oh, come on! There we go.
We can't forget this. The Empire must pay.
Oh, you haven't... Yeah, okay, you're just catching up. I forgot. But you're gonna laugh. I'll hold on a few minutes. Come on! There we go.
Get ready, everyone. Blonde-haired guy.
Okay, yeah, you'll see the funny part. A lot of people don't know that that's what happened. I do it.
Slapped upside his face.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna fight that guy. We're gonna do a blitz. I'll use the simple one. There we go. And they're all dead.
Dispatch.
Do do do. Like, I can't believe, like, I did not stock up on anything. Like, wow.
I don't need it. I'm fine.
We'll put the potion. I'm gonna just do some rearranging.
That happens in a lot of games as well. Having to put different skills in, different things,
Yep.
This and that.
Oh yeah, well see, like, I gotta go down and find the shurikens, wherever the fuck they are, and I gotta move them up. So they're above where the dirt is. And we'll do that. That way when I go in to fight, it'll be at the top. Like, I could put the selection on memory, so it remembers, like, hey, just do this over and over, but I like the fact that it's harder when you have to select everything. So, yeah, I like it when it's hard. So me dying is actually, it's fun for me. Because I actually died. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, right on.
So you like it when it's hard, and you want to do it over and over again.
Shut. Yes, yes, I do actually. Provided my wife is awake.
Yeah. Oh, they have to be awake for that?
Awesome.
One of them.
Yep, you just upset everybody. That's okay though.
Yes,
I am happy with
I
that.
do apologize.
No, you don't. I don't.
Bears behave.
For my behavior.
Yes. And perhaps some things that I may have said.
Never. Never. Never apologize. It just validates their opinions. I'm butthurt. Black belt's obviously awesome, but there's some fights where having that black belt on is a fucking pain in the ass. That guy's dead. fuck, I wish you could watch this live, man. What a pain in the ass, you gotta wait 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's alright, you know. I eventually catch up and see it. Just slightly slower than you.
You realize what you just said. What do you mean I'm slightly slower? I like things.
Oh,
I like all the stuff. I like the tasty paint.
Tastes like metal.
It tastes like awesome.
Unicorns and rainbows.
I like unicorns, I like rainbows. I like all these things. I got some oxium, guys. Oxium. Fuck. That guy pissed me off. Yeah, I remember playing with that guy. Did you ever play with... Were you playing with us on Warframe when we were playing with that dude?
Maybe.
Oh my god. He drove me insane.
Is that the wait? Is that the one that like we all like? He wanted to add all of us on our friends list and everything.
I think so.
Because there was one that like wanted to add us, and we started doing private chats because they were trying to like constantly be in.
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Like, it was like I turned my PlayStation on, and it was like, "Hey, are you playing Warframe?" Or you know, "Hey, are you doing this?" And
yes, that's definitely. There was actually a couple people who did that, and it just drove me nuts.
I was about to say there was a couple of people that did that, and it was just like you said, as soon as like the PlayStation was on, it was like boom, message after message. And
yes, I was lucky.
Give me like 10 seconds.
Dude, I was lucky. Yeah, I was lucky. When I did the update for my PlayStation, I was in invisible mode.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I had left my thing in invisible mode, and when I did my update, for whatever reason, with the exception of No Man's Sky, no matter what game I'm on, you can't see that I'm online. So if you're in the same game as me, like for example Destiny 2, and I'm playing Destiny 2, you've got no idea that I'm playing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, dude. So I don't want to take myself off invisible. So if you're playing PlayStation 4 and you know you want to see if I'm online, just send me an invite to a party. And I'll get it.
See, that's the way I gotta do it for Ford as well usually.
Yeah, Ford's in the same boat as I am. As soon as you're online, there's somebody.
Yeah, constantly that's trying to get into chat.
Yeah.
With him. So I mean, for his, I can really understand because there was a while there where like he said it was like as soon as he got on, it was like boom, 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 boom. And I mean, I could say I'm pretty guilty of it because I used to get on early in the morning, and if I saw him on, I might shoot a message every once in a while, but not to the point of some of the other people where it wasn't just like one message, it would be like 50.
Oh, I know.
You know, requests to join chat. And
did he tell you what happened to him when Destiny 2 came out?
I'm not sure.
He sort of touched on it, but he said, I was talking to him about one of the guys, like Jameson, and I said, yeah, Jameson said, asked me if you were going to be getting Destiny 2.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I know that he was playing it a lot for a while.
What just happened there? I killed that guy. That's cool.
I know that he did play it a lot for a while, like when it first came out or whatever.
Yeah. Well, no, see, yeah, well, back to the, sorry, I was confused at what happened there. What happened was, it wasn't just him, though.
Yeah.
Everybody who was part of the Frag Ninja that was in Destiny 1, all of them messaged him, and oh, are you getting it? Are you getting it? Oh, and every update, oh, are you gonna get it now? Because he ran all of our raids, right? Yeah. And like I got the same thing. It's like, hey, you know, are we getting the band back together? I said, well, we're all playing Warframe right now, and because we went out and bought the game. And we started playing it, but we were the only ones who had it because we all had it on pre-order. And we were playing it, and we beat the game in 2 weeks, dude. Like we got everything done, including the raid. Our clan did everything.
Yeah.
Like we filled our thing up like 2 or 3 times. Like it was bad. And anyway, so yeah, we put it down and didn't pick it up until Forsaken came out, and I refused to buy it. And I told Ford, I said, dude, I refuse to pay any money.
Yeah.
Like, I refuse. So he bought it for me.
Look at what happened with the first one, right? And then, what was it? The Taken King or something came out, and they just literally, they were like, oh yeah, you know all the stuff that you guys just spent all that time working for? Yeah, it's just trash. Yeah,
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. So I refuse, like, I literally refuse to I refuse to buy anything else. Like, I was getting fucked, and everybody was getting fucked, and I could see how we were getting fucked. And you know what, I'm not doing it. And so Ford actually bought it for me. Yeah. So he's like, okay, well, I'll just buy it for you then.
Yeah.
And
that way we had more people to play with and stuff too. So.
Are you playing now too, or?
I had it when it what do you call it there? It was for free on PlayStation Plus.
Ah.
So I picked it up when it was free for PlayStation Plus. But I don't have, like, you know, the online pass and all that stuff.
All right.
So, I think I have just whatever you call it there, the basic.
Yeah, just the
beginning part or whatever.
Yeah, well, you need to buy all the updates, right?
Yeah, exactly. You probably have to buy all the updates and all that.
Well, they want you to buy a season pass. The problem is I don't want to spend a season pass on something that Activision keeps fucking up. But there's good news. Bungie's got so sick and tired of Activision shit, they left. And when they left, they took Destiny. Uh-huh. That's good news. Oh, I gotta save. Yeah, that's good news. So if Bungie has control over Destiny, they will be able to breathe life into it. Because they were pissed off. All the things that are wrong with Destiny are Activision's fault.
Yeah.
Okay, everything is their fault.
Money. They want more money.
Yep. And they released the first Destiny was released too early. Destiny 2 was released too early. Before they could do all the things they wanted to, Activision changed a bunch of shit. Because it was supposed to be a first-person multiplayer, massively online RPG. Like it is now, except more. Like, way more. And Activision fucked it up by rushing the game. So. Personally, I blame you. It's all your fault.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You blame me for it?
Yeah, it's your fault. Did I save? Yes, I did.
I never played, I never played the first one or anything, and the second one, like I was saying, I only played a little bit of the second Destiny.
Arguably, the first Destiny was actually, I would argue, better up until the last update. The last update was fucking terrible. The raids, the first two raids that they gave us were fucking fantastic. Like, enough that we've played the raids. We played the raids, like, each of us had played the raids like 4, 5, 6 times. To get all the equipment. But it wasn't just to get all the equipment, it was because it took a lot of team effort. It was a hell of a lot of fun. Like, it was.
Yeah.
And when you got a good fucking coordinator like Ford, like, and there was times, that's actually how the Frag Ninja started. A bunch of the old horsemen were in a party, and we were in there with a couple of randoms, and it was me, AZ, Ford, and Cav Scrap, who were all original horsemen. And what happened was we were in there, and there was a bunch of there was a couple of idiots, and they're going, "You're gonna listen, you're gonna do as you're told, you're gonna do this, nah, 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 you fucking noobs, blah, blah, blah." And I said, you know what, fuck, I don't need to deal with any of this shit. I don't need to do this fucking raid. I need to do it like I need a fucking hole in the head. So you fuckers, you can fuck right off. I'm leaving. You can either stay here or you can come with me. And I was talking to Ford and Cav and AZ. So AZ says, fucking right, I'm out of here. Cav fucking leaves. Ford fucking leaves. There they are in the middle of the raid with just, like, I think there's, what, 6 people? So they had, like, yeah, they were dead in the water. They were done. Yeah. And Cav Scrap ended up leaving. There's something I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, so, and anyway, after that, it was just Frag Ninja. We ended up picking up a guy named Ben. And that's how the Frag Ninja started. Because Cav Scrap left, quit playing the game, so we couldn't use our old, you know, our old name. So we ended up having to start a new one, and then we met you fuckers.
Yeah. Well, see, I met Ford first, and we were playing what?
Onigiri.
Onigiri or whatever.
Yep.
And I mean, that game was, it was pretty good for what it was. You know, it was a free game, and you know, we had a lot of fun while we played it. And
yeah.
We got to a point where we were under leveled, but we were still beating stuff that we probably shouldn't have been beating.
Yep.
And it was just, I mean, like one of the bosses that we got to was just ridiculous. Like we started the fight, and it was a boss fight, and we started at like noontime or whatever, and I had to leave. So I left for like 2 or 3 hours, and I come back, and they're still in the boss fight, and I jump back in, and because the way this game was set up or whatever, it was like, as long as you were in the party or whatever, you could still enter the dungeon and continue with them.
Yeah.
So all I had to do was basically just like load in, and I went right back into the dungeon and continued on with them.
Nice.
And then I think it was another couple hours. It was like 6 hours long or 7 hours long.
Wow.
Something ridiculous like that. It was pretty much all day, and we ended up beating the boss, and of course that definitely helps, you know, your level, like you said.
Yep.
Anytime you fight something that you're pretty much not ready for.
Well, I like that. I like that game. It's just certain people got on my nerves, and you know, I just but the thing is because of that game, I found Warframe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, I mean, the game was good for at the time, but it did have its issues. It had a lot of lag issues.
Yeah. Because
so many people trying to play it, and you'd get, you know, basically what I call the blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you get that blue screen, and then you're booted from the game. You got to reload up and all that.
Is that game still a thing? Can you still play it?
Uni? Yeah, they've had a shitload of updates and stuff, and it's interesting how much it changed.
Really?
Like the whole first like world, or like the first like location, is entirely different than when we first started playing.
Really?
Like, because when we first started playing, it was pretty much like there was like a set of stairs that led to the top where you talk to a guy, and there was like a little town to the right or left.
Yeah.
And now it's like there's a massive like mountain, and there's a huge like open like field. There's like a tree kind of like gazebo thing. There's some like stuff over to the side. They totally like revamped the whole first place that you start at.
Really?
And like the last time I played it, like you could start and you could get like this. It was a really interesting weapon that had a special like move already on it.
Oh,
and it
nice.
was at the time one of the best specials you could have for like dealing damage.
Might be worth it to check that game out again, just for the hell of it. Like I said, I've been, for the most part, sort of just avoiding everybody and doing my own thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not a lot of people that were playing it still playing it. I think my brother said every once in a great while he still pops onto it.
Yeah.
And I think I popped onto it not too long ago, you know, just to kind of, you know, take a look around.
Yeah.
But, Yeah, you know, I like to do that every once in a while with games that, you know, I haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
Just pop on and, you know, think, you know, do I want to start a new character on this and, you know, see how things are different?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably the same reason that you play older games too, you know? Even though you've beaten them 100 times, every once in a while you just kind of like, it's been a while since I've played this.
Yes, it's exactly it. Well, like I said, I used to beat Chrono Trigger every year as well, but I sort of gave up on that. And I used to beat Final Fantasy 1 every year.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, it's the same reason that I keep all these, you know, all these games, even though I haven't probably played Final Fantasy 10 and 2 in, I don't know, probably over a year at least, I would say.
Yeah.
But I keep it because every once in a great while I'm like, you know what? I kind of feel like playing like a really long, you know, RPG.
Yep.
But you know, now that I have Kingdom Hearts and stuff, I can kind of play that too. So
yeah,
I have, you know, and of course sometimes I just want to, you know, I'm like, I have a few fighting games. You know, I have like I think it's Tekken 7.
Soul Calibur.
I haven't gotten Soul Calibur yet, the new one.
No, I haven't bought the new one.
whatever.
I haven't bought the new one either. I'm hearing not so great things about it, right? So-
Well, I mean, 5 was quite a while ago when 5 came out.
yeah. Well, see, I
And
liked.
I think the last one I remember was maybe 4.
Yeah, I have 2 and I have 4, but for whatever reason, my 3 is missing, and that was my favorite because it had that strategy game built into it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fucking awesome. You could make your own character. There was like.
That wasn't 4 that you built a character and stuff?
No, you did in 4 as well, but it was 3 that was where
Oh.
it was 3 was the most
Where it
interesting.
started.
Yeah, 3 was the most interesting. It had a really wicked. Actually, no, it wasn't the most interesting out of the series. The most interesting in the series was actually Soul Blade, the one that was ported from the arcade on PlayStation 1. That was fantastic. That game was amazing. It was hard. Me, Ford, and Scourge, we must have played through that game like a trillion times.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was fantastic. It was good.
Oh, I mean, I'm a fan of the Soul Calibur games and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fun fighting game. It's, you know, it's fast paced. It's
Yeah.
decent. You know, just like a very underrated game. They actually have a ton of them, but is the Dynasty Warrior.
Yeah, those are fun.
And I mean, and it's basically, you know, there's one character versus like thousands.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could just literally just go across this whole map and kill everyone.
Everything. Well, but there's a lot of strategy. We used to play it with Scourge all the time, 2-player. Like we would have game nights, man, like serious game nights where we're playing till 4 in the morning. I remember coming home and my wife just being like, "Holy fuck! Like, what do you do there all night?" And I'm like, "We just game." And she's like, "You guys can't be playing games that entire time." I'm like, yeah. From the time we get there to the time we go home, and we'd beat and we're talking. I'd get there at 9 o'clock at night, and Ford had showed up around like 10 o'clock, or sometimes get there before I got there, and we would play Dynasty Warriors. And the reason why Ford is so good at determining what needs to be done, and why Scourge is so good at determining what needs to be done, is because he would pull up the map, come up with a strategy, deploy us where we need to go in order to allow him to do what he needs to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the nice thing about that game. That game is all set up for that. It's like, all right, this is your army, this is their army. You got to kill their army basically to get to the boss. And it was a very fun game, and multiplayer was awesome. I always enjoyed those games. I mean, not all of them were the same, but the one thing that usually remained was one of the main guys to kill was Lu Bu.
Yep.
and he was always a prick.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I've actually sat, because of those games, I actually sat down and read, I'm only going to say half of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, like that was translated to English. The whole thing's been translated into English, but I decided to start reading it. And believe it or not, you know Dong Zhao? Okay, so Dong Zhao is actually he's the fucking bad guy. He is the biggest fucking prick. That's the fat guy with the that always has the jug of beer in his hand. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, that guy.
I played a 1-2 Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah,
couple.
Well, no, but I don't think like you need to read it.
I think he shows up in the game.
He does. He's a fucking Dong Zhao is a fucking prick. He's the fat guy. Like, and he's an asshat. And if you read the book, like, or if you read the book, like the stuff that he does in the game, and like Lu Bu is you can tell just by the things he does and the things he says, the guy's a psychopath. Lu Bu is a psychopath.
Well, I mean, in the thing, they kind of show it that way too. Like even in the game, like he'll cut down his own men to get to you.
Oh yeah,
kind of thing, you know.
Oh yeah, and but Dong Zhao, he's the antisocial dick that basically causes Lu Bu. To be honest with you. Like Lu Bu kills his own father-in-law. He kills half of his own family. Oh yeah, dude. Lu Bu's he's a psychopath.
Serious psychopath. Yeah.
A serious psychopath.
And
yeah.
But yeah, I mean those, like I was saying, those are very underrated. I actually don't own one for the PS4, other than I do own a anime game. It follows the anime One Piece.
Yeah.
It's called Pirate Warriors 3.
Uh-huh.
And it's exactly like Dynasty Warriors, except for it uses the characters from that show.
Well, you know what? To be honest, there is a Dynasty Warriors show. It's in Chinese and it's very old. I tried to sit down and watch it, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't
get through it.
No. Because
I was about to say, I mean,
it's
fun. I just, like I was saying, I actually haven't seen one in a while and bought it.
You can get it on mobile. I played it on mobile.
Oh.
Yes, and one of the best characters in the game is actually the guy with the paddle. I forget what his name is. Sorry, I'm scratching my ear here. It's kind of gross, but oh shit. What's his fucking?
I've always been a fan of
Pong, something Pong.
Yeah.
He's got a big hat. But anyway, if I were to download the game right now, I've got the best. He's the best you can get.
Yeah.
Bar none. Oh yeah, you blow away everybody. And I got the best version of him you could possibly get when I first started the game, so it got easy and boring real fast.
Yeah.
See,
I always enjoyed, you know, the green one who's super tall.
Guan Yu.
Spear.
Guan Yu.
Yes, Guan Yu.
Guan Yu.
I always liked using him. I thought he was interesting, you know, and he wasn't exactly the easiest to play as, because I mean, there are some that have faster attacks and you know, things like that that make it easier to just annihilate the games.
Yep. Oh, and actually, and if you read the story about Guan Yu, do you know that he was considered a god in China for a very, very long time?
Yeah, he was very important.
Yep. Yeah, he was.
There was actually another game that I played where he was a character you could like get in the game. It was like a little mobile game. What was it called? Hyper Heroes or something like that.
Yeah.
And Guan Yu was one of the special characters you could get.
Yep. That'd be another idea for a game if I had the inclination, is to take all the best heroes from every culture and then throw them together. Like if you took Guan Yu, you added King Arthur, you added, you know, Owain Glyndŵr, you added what's his name from Japan? And you know, and some of the, you know, just from
Yeah,
it.
just like different gods and stuff like that.
Well, not gods. Like all these people are historical characters. Like,
Well, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if you were to add
Yeah.
like not Julius Caesar.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc would be a good one.
Yeah.
And you know, and you threw them all together in an RPG like this, that'd be fucking
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, like that would be fucking cool. I'm surprised
yeah.
nobody's done it. I mean, because those characters, they're public
Well, I
domain.
mean, yeah, and the thing is though too, with a lot of those games is usually they follow that kind of storyline for one of those particular characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't throw like a mixed eclectic of cultures together usually.
Yeah, they don't, which is why it would be interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you put them in this day and age with all these, you know, social justice assholes.
Oh yeah.
Like, what do you think? What do you think would like? What do you think? You know, these people would say if, like, you know, like.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Why?
it wouldn't even make it very far before somebody would be complaining about this or that, or
Cultural
you know,
appropriation.
you know, oh well, you added all these ones, but you missed all of these cultures.
Yep.
What, are we not good enough for your game? You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, no one knows about them.
That's right. But I mean, I'd still do it. I would not be opposed to doing it. Like if I could, if I had the person to do the artwork,
Yeah.
I would definitely do it.
I was about to say, so what do you need somebody that does computer artwork for you and stuff like that?
Not necessarily. I can do it without. I could do, like, if you're doing it with paper, I can scan it, or you can take a picture with your phone and send it to me, and I'll bring it to the computer because I'm going to take your big drawing and I'm going to shrink it down.
Yeah.
So it's
That's kind of cool.
pixelated.
Though,
Yeah.
you can pretty much do that and
Well,
just kind of shrink it down.
yeah. The game I'm making is like a it's like 16-bit, like this, because that's the only artwork I can effectively do by myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also relatively easy. You just gotta kind of get the shape, and then you just kind of put color in here, color in there,
Yep.
to make it look like what you want, right?
Yeah. Well, one sprite will take me one sprite can take me an entire week.
Oh.
Yeah.
It takes.
If I'm doing it
So-
from scratch, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing it with, let's say, your art and shrinking it down,
Yeah.
no, that's
It's
fucking
a lot faster.
yeah, it's super easy.
I actually have some drawing books and stuff too.
Yeah.
For because I picked up some when I was bored.
Yeah.
With drawing.
Yeah, do her up, man. If you want to do it, if you can, like, I need monsters, like, and I need monsters, so you can make them whatever you want. I don't care, because I'm just going to give them attributes, and you're just going to fight them. This is for the one game I'm writing now. And I just give them attributes. Yeah, so they could be anything. You could put, like, I don't know, you could, like, literally take a picture of a boot, and I will make it Mystic Boot of Yore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, you know, like I was saying, I've drawn different things and stuff, and
yeah. I was actually...
stuff like that. It's, you know, those things, I gotta figure them all out.
Yeah.
Gotta find my stuff.
Yeah, like I
I
actually,
used to have like, a sketchbook and everything with all kinds of stuff, so.
oh, dude, yeah, like fuck, do her up, man. Like if you can draw, then fucking yeah, do her up.
Maybe that's what I'll do this weekend. I'll try and figure out some stuff and possibly send you a few drawings.
Yeah.
It'll might help you out a little.
Oh yeah, well if I make any money, I'll throw you some. Like if my game makes any money, I'll throw you some cash. Like I'm not opposed to fucking sharing. You know me.
Yeah. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean. I can't find anybody that's willing to work for free. Everybody wants money. I understand that. But I mean, I can't pay you if I haven't made any.
Exactly. You know. And for me, it's not about the money, anyways. It's about, you know, hey, that's cool. Somebody I know is actually making a game, you know.
And I can be a part of it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like for me, that's a cool thing. You know,
Yep.
even if I could just help them out, that's cool.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, that's my
You know, but
that's the thing.
like
Like, I want AZ to help out too, but he's good at, like, he's good at telling stories. He's good at, stuff like that. But the games I can make now, since I don't have an artist, I can't do all the things I want to do.
Yeah, the other stuff.
Like
I was saying, I'm definitely not like, I'm definitely not good at drawing. I'm just like I said, I think I'm okay like doodle.
That's fine. That's what I need. Like, take a look at this game. Like, the artwork's great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, for a 16-bit game. But I'm building a 16-bit like game.
Yeah. I mean, and also like if you look at some of the stuff, it's like I could probably a lot of that stuff I could draw. If, just looking at this stuff, it's a lot of stuff that I could easily draw. And probably have drawn.
Yeah.
But,
That's what I'm saying. Like if you can do it, fuck yeah, do her up, man. Because I have the engine. The engine's done. The engine's done. It works.
Yeah.
I've proven it.
Getting all the rest of your stuff together and.
Yeah. Well,
and like you said, building all the sprites just takes time when you're doing it by yourself.
Yep. Oh yeah, and I just don't have time because I got to work on other things. I got to fix the collision. I've got to build the battle menu, and once that's done, I'm done. Like, then I just got to get all the artwork, and it's if I showed you the game, like it's like almost like the maps are like they're all procedurally generated, right? So no two maps are ever the same. Every single time you go to a different level, the map's different, but they're all the same. So think of it more like you remember playing Bomberman back in the day?
Okay.
Like that. That's how the maps are.
Yeah,
but,
I mean it's similar, but it's not similar.
Yeah, they all look pretty much the same, but it's the way I handle
there's different blocks in different locations.
Yes.
So you gotta go a different path.
And the total map for the entire dungeon's completely different. So if you go through a door, you're moving this way. So it's like a mix of Bomberman meets Berserk meets Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So like you'll go through your levels, and it's like you navigate the map like you would in Link, the first Link, right? Zelda 1.
Okay. Yep.
So you got all these rooms spread out in a map-like way, and they're all procedurally generated, and the level that you're sitting in is procedurally generated.
Yep.
So, like, I showed it to a guy, and he's like, "Well, what's that? Okay, that's, he was like, okay, whatever." I said, "I know, it looks pretty simple. But what you don't understand is, no matter what you do, every single block that you see in this level is completely procedurally generated. No two are the same." He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." So, but yeah, so when I get it, I learned that from playing No Man's Sky. I was so interested in No Man's Sky, I went to see how it was built, and it started learning how to do procedural generation, and I'm like, this is fantastic. You mean I don't have to design every fucking level by hand? I just,
right? You can just
math does it.
make it on, yeah, exactly. It just starts doing it on its own.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I started working on AI for my bots and stuff online, and I can use some of those algorithms in my games as well, which is nice. So this is going to be quick. You know what I've never tried? Possessing this prick to see if he dies.
Yeah. First try for everything, right?
Yeah, well, this is not a boss. They play boss music, but it's not a boss.
Ah.
Yeah.
So did you try the possession thing?
I'm going to. I won. I got a green cherry for all that work and 1 GP. Thanks. Note, it says GP and not Gil.
Yeah. Yeah, because they switched it to Gil, right, for the money?
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII's when they switched it.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Okay, so yeah. So possessing him doesn't change a thing.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
I should have known that, though, because I'm a fucking pro.
Yeah.
No, but dude, yeah, if you can draw, fuck, do her up, man. I would fucking love that.
Yeah.
Because I gotta get this done. I'm also working on another project. I'm keeping it on the down low for now, but I've seen.
You don't have to say too much. I mean, I know you're on kind of stream, so.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. Most people already know about it because I posted it in a comment section of a stream. There was Tipster, subscribe to him. He does all the YouTube drama stuff, and he does all the YouTube news, and lets people know what's going on with YouTube. And he was saying like everyone's getting banned. If you say something that people are gonna get offended by, there's a good chance you're gonna get a strike and you're gonna get banned, and all these people are getting banned. And I said, well, fuck. There's a simple solution. Just create your own fucking platform. All I said was, I'm a programmer. I'm not opposed to building a platform with which people can use to, do whatever they want and have the community itself regulate it, right? I'm not opposed to doing that. And then I said, one guy goes, I'd watch it. I'm like, cool, you get me 100 more people that'll say that exact thing, I'll start work on it.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting, I think it's up to 92 right now, 92 likes.
Oh, wow.
And there's 30 people in the Discord for it. And I started doing preliminaries. Using Discord.
Basically just making, like your own site
YouTube.
To, stream and...
YouTube. No, make my own YouTube.
Yeah, kind of. Well, pretty much, I mean...
I'm not building the streaming part because I do not have enough bandwidth, nor can I afford the bandwidth for streaming.
Yeah.
So I've come up with a really interesting solution. So Restream.io, they allow you to stream to multiple platforms at once. My platform will allow you to embed the stream from, let's say, Twitch or YouTube or whatever. It'll allow you to embed the stream inside your channel. So you still have your followers. All those things will still be alerted when you go online using those other services, but they'll be able to chat with you and stuff through my service, right? So they'll be watching it through my service, through my website, and so that's how I'm gonna handle that until I can afford to build my own streaming service. The idea behind it is I really don't give a fuck what people do. The only thing I'm gonna say not to do is upload porn or live stream porn. And the reason why is because I don't want to fucking compete with fucking Pornhub.
Yeah. Because
people could have just, if all you want to do is live stream, you can go to Pornhub and live stream. That's free.
That kind of stuff,
Right. So, the idea is this is a free platform. It's completely neutral. The only thing I'm gonna say is it won't be me banning you. It'll be your peers banning you. And people say that's a horrible idea.
It's the same thing as, for instance, if you become big on Twitch or things like that, you get subscribers and you have people that get into your chat, and then eventually it's too much for the person that's playing the game to keep up with chat.
Yeah.
So he has moderators.
Yep. Exactly.
And your moderators are like, hey, these are the rules. You don't follow them, we will drop the ban hammer on you.
That's right.
And basically we will ban you for, sometimes it's we'll ban you for a day and come back tomorrow and try again.
Yeah.
If we still have issues, it'll be like a week, and then a month, and then permaban.
Yep.
That's usually what it is. It's like, hey, I'm gonna ban you for the day. It's kind of like a, hey, cut it out.
Yep. Except it's except
you can't fix it. It's gonna get banned.
That's right. Well, see, with the platform that I'm building, it's going to be based purely on metrics. right? So, and I've got an algorithm that's perfect. It's perfect in every way, shape, or form. And I even have like, this is offensive button, right?
Yeah.
But in order for something to be offensive enough to be taken down, you've got to write a fucking 1,000-page paragraph, or 1,000, like, you have to write a dissertation on why this fucking thing should be banned.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm doing that is so people can't just say this is offensive and hit the button and ban the video. Like, if I get enough of these dissertations, I'll have to go and, like, dude, this thing got like 50 dissertations in a day. They all have 1,000 words. People are really fucking, you know, really fucking hate this video.
I mean, you know, and like you were saying, there's certain things, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, certain things, obviously, if you end up going in and checking and you see it and you go, all right, yeah, duh, no, you know, the guy's being an idiot, and you know exactly why.
Yeah, and it has to be horrible. Like, I'm telling you, like, in order for me to ban something, like, to outright fucking get this fucker off my server, he's got to be an ISIS, or he has to be an actual, he'd have to actually be a Nazi, not just some guy you call a Nazi because he called somebody an N-word, or, you know, or he said, I don't like Jews, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to ban somebody for that. Like, I don't like it. But it's not.
I know what you mean.
You know, it's not my place or anyone else's place to, you know, to fucking to judge that guy. And it's the same with people who say all white people are racist. Sure, okay, whatever floats your boat there, bud. You know.
But I mean, and like you were saying, you know, obviously certain things are ban worthy.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, obviously if you're streaming porn or something like that, you're like,
no, dude, that's what Pornhub's for.
I don't want that, you know.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, you know, you could even be like, hey, I can give you a site you can go to if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it here.
Yeah, like, and like, I'm sure Pornhub would enjoy having the traffic. So, like, why are you coming to me? You know,
coming here to do this.
Yeah, no thanks, bud. And for example, like you heard about the thought reporting on fucking on Twitch and shit, right? For girls that were fucking basically doing the thing.
Doing the thing?
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't care. I honestly don't care if they're doing it off my platform. I don't care. And if they want to show cleavage, go right ahead. I am not going to white knight fuck all.
I know what you mean. You know, they're dressing...
Yeah.
With hardly any clothes on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But what I am going to say, though, is, like, you're on your own. You know, if people are downvoting you and, you know, you're moving to the bottom of the slot when it comes to search, that's your fault. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stand up there. I'm not going to protect you. If people are coming in there and they're calling you every fucking name in the book, I'm not going to stop them. You know what I mean? You can report them to the authorities if they're threatening you. I honestly,
that stuff,
yeah. Like, but I mean, I will say that, like, if somebody was causing, like, violence is another thing I won't tolerate on the platform. But what I mean by violence is if I see somebody, you know, actively engaging in hurting another person, and not just like somebody recording somebody fighting another, like recording a fight, for example,
like a UFC fight is different than, you know, watching some guy
beat the shit out of his wife. Yeah,
you know, exactly. You know?
I'm sorry if you're beating the shit out of your wife on my fucking I have your address.
Right, there's gonna be another video, and I'll be there soon.
Yeah, it'll be the sound of my car door closing, and about 5 or 6 Frag Ninja piling out of my car, pounding the Lord lifting crap out of some prick who just beat his wife.
Exactly.
So, and that's the consequences for and that's the consequences for you doing something stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I mean, like, those sort of things are, you know, obvious.
Yeah.
Like, but then again, with this world, nothing's obvious.
No,
People,
well,
you know.
Yeah, we'll take a look at things like Antifa, you know, or conversely, you know, you're seeing like who else? Like Antifa does all these violent acts, and then you see, you know, the fucking MAGA doing shit like that as well, and you know, that's their own fault. That's their own fault. Fuck, they're fucking retarded. I think the entire world has gone fucking stupid, and I'm the only sane people. You and I and those like us are the only ones, the only sane people left.
Even though we seem like we're the crazy ones.
Yeah, that's what's funny. We were the crazy fuckers. But whatever, man.
Yeah.
It's like I said, like I don't understand why people feel the need to censor somebody else. Dude, so you're offended. You're allowed to be offended. People are allowed to offend you. It is not against the law to offend you. It is not my job to fucking go about controlling what I say because you might get your feelings hurt. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. And if you think you're gonna force me to fucking fit your fucking mold, you got another thing coming. People like me.
A bunch of people I know, they say that this, like kids younger than me, you know, like this generation, they say like, pretty much the kids from like born in 2000 and later, you know, sort of thing. The ones that are all like 18, 19 right now.
Yep.
And they say that a lot of people I know, older generation, like even older than you, they say that they're snowflakes.
Yeah.
They're soft and delicate and gentle, and you say the wrong thing and they're gonna cry and whine and moan, and you know, they can't stand up and, you know, just
no. And the thing is in
handle it.
Well, you got to understand. My generation, like Generation X, these are going to be the old fuckers sitting on their lawn in the rocking chair saying, you know, sitting on their porch in the rocking chair telling you to get off their fucking lawn. They're not the same.
Watching Gran Torino.
Yeah, they're
right?
not
watching Gran Torino.
That's right. But you got to understand the way my generation deals with shit. You guys are going to sit there saying you can't say this and you can't do that and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Well, you got to understand that people like me, if you're coming up to me or my children and telling me or my children to do, you know, to do the things, or you're going to get upset and you're going to call the police, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. I will kick the Lord lifting crap out of you. I have no problems doing so. None. And everybody, and I don't care if I'm 90 years old, I will pick up my cane and beat you. I have no problem. You can call me violent. That's not going to offend me, and it's not going to change the fact that I am going to punch you in the face. And if you send cops to my door, and I'm standing in front of the judge, and he's putting me in a jail, it's worth it. So think about that the next time you're going to say, you offend me. Just saying. I'm not the type to go...
It's one of those things, too. You could have, like, signs posted, you know, like, no trespassing, all this and that. They're going to come onto your property and say something, and you go, hey, you know those signs? Pretty sure the law says that I'm allowed to legally shoot you right now because you're trespassing.
See, not in Canada.
I'm going to give you a head start and see if you can outrun this gun.
Yeah, see...
you know.
You can't do that in Canada.
No, not in Canada, but... yeah.
Okay, what the fuck?
But I'm assuming in Canada you can still have no trespassing signs, right?
Yes, but
you just can't, like down here, I don't know if you still can, but in certain locations you could. It was like if you had no trespassing, you know, you could put all violators will be shot at, and it was perfectly legal. Yeah,
you can't do that in Canada. But what you can do, like, you can't even really, in Canada, you can't even really... You can't defend yourself. If somebody comes on your property, you're supposed to call the cops. So, well, they're stabbing you in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I never understood that because
neither.
they say that even like for us, they say like if anyone was to ever like, you know, break in or some, you know, attack you, you're supposed to, you know, not fight back because then if you end up hurting them, they can sue you.
So sue me.
I'm like, well, and that's one thing I never understood. I'm like, somebody breaks in my house. And I kick them down the stairs, you know, per se by accident.
Yeah.
If they break their leg, I'm gonna get sued because he's got a broken leg.
He's not gonna.
What's he doing in my house?
I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna say he won't be able to sue me.
Oh, Well,
Yeah.
that actually happened to some lady. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, this guy was trying to break into a lady's house or whatever, and he fell through like a part of the floor or something that was busted, and he landed on some kitchenware. Like she had knives in the sink.
Yeah.
And he cut up, like it stabbed him in the back, and he got all cut up and hurt. And he ended up suing the lady.
Yeah,
Even though he broke into her house and was trying to rob her, but because he slipped and fell or, fell through something and ended up, injured and, hurt,
Yep.
he was able to sue her.
Yeah. Which that shit, come on, use some common fucking
Exactly.
sense.
That should be common sense shit. Like, okay, you know what? You broke into this lady's house. That's your own dumbass fault.
Yep.
Deal with your own medical bills.
That's right.
Not sue her to pay your medical bills because you were trying to rob her of her stuff.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I mean. We've gotten to the point where we've basically overcomplicated law. When, I mean, law should be super, super simple. Like,
Wrong and right.
Yeah, like, what you did was wrong. Like, why should she have to pay for your fucking stupidity? Well, because the law. Well, no, that shouldn't be a thing. Look, I didn't die at a boss. In fact, I killed him quite quickly. Holy shit.
The train?
Yeah, usually that's one of the harder bosses in the game.
That's a sign of good things then.
Yeah.
You get killed at all the first 3 bosses, and then the 4th boss, which is actually kind of harder, you beat.
Yep. And arguably, I mean, the characters, the other characters are not all that fantastic. Like in the other 2 stories, like if you don't level them up, they're gonna get hurt. In this party here, like the party I'm using right now with these 3 guys, it's pretty stacked. Like it's pretty hard to lose. Yeah. Nah, man, like I said, I'm really stoked to get these 2 projects done. I've got a few more weeks to work on them. I want my video platform to be done at least in a workable state in the next little bit. And then uploaded to my commercial server. Fuck, that reminds me, I gotta go pay for fragninja.com.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll do it tomorrow. I got till the 19th.
You still have that, don't you?
Oh yeah, nobody uses it. I switched to a different platform, and I actually don't like it. So I'm gonna try. I'm probably actually gonna throw my video platform up there on that domain. I might just use
Go.
Yeah, but I don't.
Might as well if you already have it. I mean,
Yeah, I already paid for it. I should probably get another one, but I don't know what to call it. So in the meantime, it's gonna stay on fragninja.com, and I'll just redirect it when I get a new.
I mean, what do you stream on normally? You stream on Obsidian, right?
Yeah.
You could always just call it that or whatever you want.
Yeah, but there's a video game company called Obsidian that owns the name, and I wouldn't be able to. And even though, actually, technically speaking, if I go back far enough in my IRC logs, to, like if I still had them, I would have had this name since 1990. This is one of my older ones, so I would have had it since 1996. Yeah.
Now, Frag Ninja I've never asked you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it supposed to stand for something, or is it like frag as in like a grenade?
Frag is in a grenade, quite literally.
Okay.
I
didn't know if it stood for like fragmented ninja, like spread apart, or if it meant for.
It does. It literally means. It literally means both.
Apart.
Yeah, it literally means both. So.
Because I was about to say, I know the frag grenade is pretty much the same thing as that, where it's fragments.
Well, the idea around Frag Ninja is each and every last one of us, as soon as you join the clan, you're in the clan for life. You don't necessarily need to be playing with like the philosophy around it. Yeah. For example, you're Frag Ninja, but how many of the Frag Ninja have you actually met and played with? Probably a small fraction. There's about 40 of us. Yeah. Half of the Frag Ninja, and I've been trying to tell them this for years, like because they were going to me and they were having me micromanage things. and I don't want to do that. I'm not a leader.
I mean, I do play with, you know, a few of them here and there, but there's probably definitely more that I did play with, you know. Like, for instance, I played probably more with Ford than I did, you know, probably 90% of anyone else. But occasionally I played games with you and Smoke and AZ and, you know, everyone.
Yeah.
Chit chat with, you know, a lot of people that were on Discord there for a little while.
Yeah.
I even added some of them on my PlayStation and chatted here and there.
Well, like I said, I don't like, and they're hanging around with other people and doing stuff, and they're like, oh, you know, do I have to stay in the clan on Warframe? I'm like, no. The whole point is like, you're Frag Ninja. If you're playing with me, you're playing with me. If you're playing with someone else, you're playing with someone else. You can be in another clan and still be Frag Ninja. In fact, we actually encourage that. We also encourage you to start your own clans.
That's right, infiltrate everyone
We're
else.
ninjas. That's what
And
we
then we're
do.
gonna take them over.
Well, no, we don't take them over, but that's what we do. Like, you're a ninja. The only rule
You infiltrate, and then you just kind of you give that little bug in there, like, hey, you know, I know these guys are pretty good at playing games. You should come check them out.
Yeah.
And then we just sucker them all in.
Well, not listen. We take the best of what we can find, and we add them to the clan. And you know, and if you say, hey, dude, I'm a Frag Ninja, it should mean something. Like, holy fuck, this guy's good at games. Like, you know.
You know, I mean, and there are some groups online that you watch, and you know when you hear a certain name, you go, oh, all right, yeah, I know them.
Yeah.
You know, or I've heard them. They are pretty decent. You know, blah,
Exactly.
blah, blah.
And that's just it. That's what I wanted, and it just wasn't happening. It was starting to stagnate. People were getting pissed at each other.
Yeah.
You know, so I
heard there was a little thing going on and stuff, but at the time, you know, I kind of stayed out of that stuff. I was
No, that's what you're supposed to do.
playing with Ford and all them.
That's not supposed to happen. That's why, like, and like, it got to the point nobody was listening to me anyway. Like, they wanted me to be this leader, and so I went out and I was their leader. Like I said, you do not want this. And they're like, why?
Yeah.
Because you don't.
Because I'm going to tell people what to do.
Yes,
you want me to be the leader, I'm going to tell you what to do, and you're not going to like it.
That's right.
The problem. Right.
You're not going to like it, and you're going to rebel, and you're not going to listen, and shit's going to go south in a fucking hurry, and I warned them all. I warned them all. Oh.
And that's exactly what happens, though, on that stuff, you know?
Yep. Shadow's leaving me. This hasn't happened in a long time. Usually he leaves me after we go to get when we're done going to Narshi and stuff, but oh well. Because I'm gonna need him when I fight the next boss, so I'm gonna die on the next boss.
Damn.
Yeah, but anyway, no. So yeah, the idea of Frag Ninjas is a simple one, you know, and like some of us have been gaming together for, like, for example, me and Mez. We've been playing since he was 12 years old. He's 20. You know, like.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I think if he's 12, you'd have to ask him. But yeah. So like.
I don't ask the age of consent either.
Fucking Mez. No, Mez is good shit, man. I wouldn't fucking. I love the man. He's good shit. He's in the military now and doing really well for himself, and.
It's good, you know?
Yeah, we're still playing, Elisa, and welcome back. I said it's gonna be a long sleep. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Like I said. But yeah, like I love Mez. He's good shit, and like I love all the Frag Ninja. They're all fucking fantastic. There's a couple I don't fucking necessarily. You know, that drive
Always
me
get along with.
Yeah, there's some that I just want to pound the Lord lifting crap out of every now and again, but I mean, you know, because they're dissenters. They're the ones who go in and they do shitloads of damage. You know, and
by damage, you don't mean, you know, actual damage.
Not
You
damage
mean,
in
like,
the
you know.
game. Not damage in the game. They do damage to any fucking clan or group of people they touch.
Exactly.
And
yeah, because it's like, oh, everyone's getting along, everything's going good, and then such and such goes, hey,
I better stick my dick in it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden they're like, this
Oh, yeah.
person's having a problem with this person, who's having a problem with that person, and
Oh yeah, like I've only had to actively kick out one person in the
Yeah.
actual overall clan. I've had to do it once, and that's because he insulted everyone. And by insulted, I mean I don't give a flying fuck what any of you say unless it's coming from Pear's mouth and blah 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 blah. And he was just,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was bad, dude. It was fucking
who's
terrible.
that? That sounds familiar.
Peter, help me, Peter. He was a fucking meme for the longest time.
Oh,
Fuck.
Smolder.
There it is. And he's a member of the Horsemen. And our standing rule used
Yeah.
to be, if you're a Horseman, you're in the Frag Ninja. And
And I remember, I mean, he was, but there was a lot of times that he would do that. He would be constantly.
bothering
Hey.
everyone.
You want to help me out? Hey, what are you doing? You
I
know.
don't know what I'm doing. Peter, help me, Peter. He called me at work, and he called me
Yeah,
at
that's-
work.
Yeah, that's
Because
that's when
people
it's
wouldn't
too
play
much,
with him
yeah.
anymore, and he's fucking balling. The guy's like in his fucking 20s, and
Yeah, I mean there's a limit, you know. And
Are
when that
you-
starts happening, there's an issue.
oh yeah, I reamed him out for an hour and a half. I said,
Oh,
if this
yeah.
ever fucking happens again, I said,
I
you're.
don't care if anyone's not playing with you, dude.
I
you know?
said, I don't care if
Fuck
Scourge
off.
himself calls me and tells me that, you know, you gotta you either let this guy play or you're out of the Horsemen. I do not care. I don't care. You're gone. And like,
I'm sure he wasn't happy about it either.
no, because Smolders started talking a bunch of shit. But I mean, AZ, it was me and AZ, like the original Frag Ninja, and I think it may have been Ford as well.
Well, I know that he was trying to get a hold of Ford a lot too, and Ford was like pretty much the same thing. Like, you know, I think that's right around when he started to kind of not play so much. Ford, you know, he didn't play as much or whatever,
Yep.
because he just felt like it was every time he got on, somebody was sending him a message, and he
Yeah.
was just like, not even fun to get on the game when
No.
I'm constantly spammed.
No, and see, I had to, and while he was allowed to get off and go and do whatever the hell he wanted to do, I had to deal with all that shit. Not that it's not his fucking responsibility, it's mine and AZ's, because we're the only, like, we're like me and AZ and Ford and Smoke, really, and Mez, we're the original Frag Ninja, right? And Fernando, who's a huge streamer on YouTube now, he's Frag Ninja as well. You know? Very, very, very diverse group of people. And,
Yeah.
oh, I do have a potion. Good, I'm gonna need it. Oh, wiped out.
Bang.
That's what happens. I told you I was gonna die.
Yeah. You said that too.
Yep.
You said you lost Shadow or whatever.
Yeah.
So you were like, I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I'm
Killed
gonna
with
get
the
towed.
next
I
boss.
got fucking killed on it. It's literally because I said I was a pro at this game.
Yep.
Like, no, I'm serious. That's what happens if you get too cocky. You know, say stupid shit. That's what happens. Oh fuck! Thank God I saved. And this is again why you save every fucking time. I should fucking power level. But yeah, the inner workings of the Frag Ninja have been fucking debated, and like I said, I'm a founding member, AZ's a founding member, you know, and all you guys, like I said, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. You want to join or form another clan, you can. You want to include the Frag Ninja, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. It's not... The rules are very simple. There's only one rule we have. If we've got a group filled with Frag Ninja, and we have one guy in the party that isn't Frag Ninja, and we're all playing a game with a certain amount of people in it, the guy who's not Frag Ninja's got to leave. That spot is open for Frag Ninja. So, sorry bud, you gotta go. And there's a couple of times when I was playing with Frag Ninja that didn't happen. That upset me. You know? and like a lot of shit talking too. Like, this guy's a dick face, and this guy's a blah blah blah. Like, come on, fuck, grow a dick.
Yeah.
Like, even like, it got so bad. Even Smoke said, "You know what? Fuck this." Didn't even try anymore. He's like, "I'm done." I'm like, "Yeah, I understand." And AZ's like, "Dude, I can't handle it anymore either. I'm done." I said, "Well, that's the wonderful thing about Frag Ninja. We don't have to fucking do anything. You know, it just does its own thing." So, I mean, I still talk to the majority of them, if and when they decide to, you know. But it's awkward. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But fuck. What time is it?
I don't even know.
It's almost 1 o'clock. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna fucking stop the stream. I think I am gonna go to bed. Dude, thank you for fucking chilling and yakking at me while I play games, so the fucking stream isn't boring.
Here we go.
Yeah, so the stream ain't boring. Like, quite literally keeping me entertained while I'm fucking playing a game that's supposed to keep me entertained. That's fucking hilarious.
I found one of my sketchbooks. That's what I was just rifling through.
Nice. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna close the stream and let these people go back to do whatever it was they were doing. If we even have a viewer or two, I think all we got's Lisa. But we appreciate having you. So it's not all we got. If I'm making one person's life better, that makes me happy. So everyone, thanks again for, you know, stopping by and chilling with, you know, me and fucking Chili over here. And
me.
yeah, finally got the sound figured out. So yeah, thanks a lot. And Elisa, special thanks to her for sticking around for
Hanging out.
for fucking I don't know how many hours.
Yeah.
And you know what? And if you like what you saw, hit like and subscribe, and because you know that really helps me out. And don't forget to click that notification button, that notification bell, so you can keep caught up on all the things that we're doing. That really sucks. Now, if you have any questions about the things I'm working on, such as my video game and the video platform I plan on building, by all means, feel free to put things in the comments. If you don't like the idea, go fuck yourself. I'm doing it anyway. And what else could I say? Quit your whining, get a job, cut your hair, and do something with yourself. Because if nothing gets done, you're a lazy prick. All right. Anyway, have yourselves a good night. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.